It's his birthday tomorrow. Yeah.
A lot of people disagree with me on this, but those in on the road.
A lot of people would agree with that. Yeah.
All right, baby, who's ready to swing? It's showtime. Who's ready? It's Hollywood's biggest night, everybody. It's the Jack Kerouac 311 Oscar special. Thank you for coming out. Pull my daisy, let's make it special, everybody. It's time to scat your little hearts out. That's why we came here to New York, right? Because it's Bop City, bop, 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 yes! Go, man, go, swing, baby, swing! That's what, you're the stars tonight. I can't wait to hear your amazing sacred text. Yes, absolutely. We have the classic, the Hollywood classics, everybody. It's the golden era of open mic tonight here. And we're going to have some award-winning performances from you guys. You 311 freaks, I know you got... Where are my 311 heads at? Come on. Alright, so... 2-drink minimum, everybody. I'm enjoying some libations myself. We're going to get started. I'm going to read some Jack Kerouac to get things started, everybody.
Music best, here's the best.
All right, give yourselves a big round of applause just for coming out this beautiful day in New York City.
New York!
Well, I guess, you know, this is kind of personal. I have a personal, Jack Kerouac was there for me during the pandemic.
He's been with me since I was a child.
Yes, he has that authenticity. Visions of Gerard. Do you know that book? It's about his 6-year-old brother who passed away. I think, okay, Jack Kerouac really gets a bad rap as a writer. It's typing is how Truman Capote seriously dissed Kerouac and kind of ended his...
I love that. I think he blows as deep as he wants to blow.
I agree, Ashley. Thank you. Give it up for Ashley, everybody. The future of American literature. That's right, you blow as deep as you want to blow, baby. And it's all about breaking the rules in all those uptight squares up there at Columbia University, on these campuses, and the academics and the publishing industry. Fuck them! Fuck them all! We are unleashing. See, I think Kerouac is kind of Whitmanic. He doesn't really get that, but he is out there he lived in Orlando, Florida, for crying out loud, okay? He lived, yeah, that's right, he lived in Disney.
You can do the Jack Kerouac.
Enough, Ashley! Thank you. Thank you. Give it up one more time for Ashley.
Ashley, yeah.
Ashley's a teenage beatnik, so she's allowed to disobey the rules and do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Smoke in the... Alright, so anyway, vape kids today, they're vaping. If Jack Kerouac were alive, he'd be a vape daddy. He'd be into drill. He'd be like into yeet. He was really into avant-garde music. He had a column at Columbia in 1938 about Lester Young and about free jazz, and he was way ahead of Bop, baby. He was. I mean, that was like Aliens back then, you know? So it's avant-garde literature. It's not meant to have semicolons and commas and all of the MLA bullshit. It's meant to sound like a guy working on a dock or somebody in a grocery store. He lived with his mother, okay? So during the pandemic, my mother, shout out to my mom, she rescued me. And I lived with my mom for a year, and I was reading poetry in Columbus, Ohio, which is like a famous kind of sports. They love sports there. And so who else could I relate to but Jack Kerouac, who lived with his mother in North Carolina, all around the country, Massachusetts. They lived in Long Island in a series of houses. They lived on Northport, Long Island. They lived in Ozone Park, Queens, Lowell, Massachusetts. So he really went everywhere. I think that, you know, we can't go anywhere because it's so expensive to travel, but he hitchhiked and everything. But You know, it's like the music of the bars, the working class. He grew up in Laos, which I guess is like kind of a heroin place now, but you know, that's it's Rust Belt, I guess. So this is my favorite book of blues. He would carry these kind of notebooks around and write these kind of blues stanzas. Every page was kind of a chorus, if you will, in the solo. So they're solos, really. So you have to accept them as kind of improvisations. They're not necessarily meant to be super revised. They're meant to be kind of pure expressions of spirit. And I think Kerouac is very underrated as a poet. Check out Old Angel Midnight. This is my favorite, the Book of Blues. I'm going to read a couple selections about poets in New York City. Beat poets, poets of the streets, like us. Okay? Open micers, we're not getting a $300,000 advance for our, I mean, we could. I wish that's what's happening here, everybody. The revolution, they're gonna hear what we're doing, and they're gonna come down here and they're gonna discover life, literature, beauty, live life, live, laugh, love, everybody. Like Jack Kerouac. He was like an early live, laugh, love kind of guy. Okay, so this is from the Book of Blues, 12th chorus. The evening silencious poetry is so pretty when you silence it like that. It's nice to pop pearl pages. The candlelight, you know, is dedicated to poets. There, on each table we put a candle that's dedicated to you, poets. Okay, dreaming fields. Blake wants to hear the latest development in the man, the way, the bleat. Lambs bleakly blake it now, and that is soft. Ah, William, I guess as soft as Spanish dreams. What was it Trappist said? Goats as soft as sleep. Something like that. Farewell. Jack Michelin, feet of children playing by the mill. He didn't say hill. When tongue gets caught inside the lapels of the mouth, that's what I want to hear. Like Fred Katz, the cellist, or is it cellist? Tongue crucified, 7-stitched is pretty weird. Make it down to New Orleans one of these days, says Moonlight Martin. Maniac massacred on account of blinded on stone. Wow, what's he mean? Like wolves underground, mad dog choking in tunnels of hate. Spring has come, yellow teeth and black hair. Is exactly like the magnificent haiku mailed to President Eisenhower by Manosuke Kambe. They have succeeded in shooting up a star, and spring is near. Yeah, we're down yonder, and you now where? Now I'm getting to sound like a drearisome tangerine. Folks, read Jack Michelin and doubt about it. He's a great poet. And see, read Gregory Corso too, all about bookies and chicken pluckers. And read Competition Ginsberg, the maddest brain in poetry. Ginsberg has a poet who has a great, precise, practical benevolence and new understanding. And I have Jack Michelin, Steve Tropp, Steve White, and many other naked heads. What I wrote first I kept because I figure God moves the body hand, because the body of the truth is a body corruptible in graves, though nourishing. O Schweitzer, Africa trumpet, and George Jones blows too. Kneeling in the sun beside the bright red mad beauties of street, sings Corso. I drag him into Myra Colorist Saint Chapelle, stained glass marvel, says Ginsberg. Don't discourage the poets. Don't discourage the poets. Don't do that. Don't discourage them. Absolutely not. You can do anything. Do not discourage the poets.
Yeah.
Our country wants to discourage poetry. Our country hates poetry because you cannot make money and it causes you to think. And it's free and we just give it to each other. That's why they want to discourage it. We are encouraging it. We're creating poetry. We want you to write poetry and bring it here and read it to us.
Yeah.
So don't discourage the poets, sings Jack Michelin, and kiss the strangers and plant the seeds of life among the dead. Because it's a distant high-tone rail, flowers of cities.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to read a short piece from my Cosmopolitan Micro Diaries very quickly that is sort of an homage. This is from March 7th. Thank you for coming to the 311 Jack Kerouac Oscar special, everybody. It has nothing to do with any of those things if you don't want it to. So, March 7th. Sitting next to each other, social anxiety, crackling, Wi-Fi, telepathy network, lossless pleasantries, my wash clothes exist in creamy emptiness, self-important milkiness, Ashley's coming to Two Bridges Luncheonette, a corrective measure on Division Street, centrally located in the heart of dimes. Seeing kids like VU, but I prefer the solo stuff. Uptight, cranky old sound guys in Manhattan suffocated generations of exciting music. Thinking compression and reverb a cure-all. The guy who played piano on John Sebastian's Welcome Back Kotter theme is here and played it as I, a sweat hog Horseshack, am shipped to Midwood to live the show. Remedial substitute teacher, farewell Angelina. The sky is changing lunches, gnats smuggled into the machine, VHS performance, piecemeal time bombs in the hands of clocks. Wouldn't miss it for the world. A film studies professor cuts his own hair like Jeff Daniels at Dumb and Dumber. Not trying to top one another, supporting each other in the scene. The Lambs Club show and tell on the 5th floor of the Women's Republican building. Ugh. Green plastic water in a can, paranoid about fleas, but this is a cool place to hang cracked polystyrene. Poster of Jack and Neil. A good omen, a comfort Sunday with brownies right on it. She sends me psychotics, all caps text messages. I am your slumber party.
I am.
How long does it take to cook ice cream? Bring a piece of old technology. That's all I have. Like this microphone. Old, I love old. She's usually learning again a Tumblr kind, liking the chaos the lines make on the grid. She's got her cat on sale. A palm full of olives. Epic as fuck. We're trying to be. In my experience, forever lasts about 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be epic as fuck tonight. And we got amazing stuff. We're going to have... Okay, so we've got the amazing Bradman on deck. We're gonna get things kicked off with some amazing verse. Can we get Most High Made up? Give it up for Most High Made.
Which microphone is
That one,
this?
yeah.
And which mic it was.
Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
There's a lot of people that are like not used to that.
What's up? How you doing? Good to see you.
A lot.
Salty at pizza.
A lot. You know, like more than at least 15. Alright, we're ready to do it. Let's go. Woo! Hey man, you see dude right there? Woo! Yeah. Hey man, walk up to him, tell him I said what's up, man. Who that? Who that? Get up! Bang! 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 Boom! Boom! That's most I made! Look. Spiritual warfare, man, I tell him. We just put it up in the sky. Wake up every day, gotta pray I'm here. I got 2 Bibles in, harder than the pen, stay with the most high, and you will prevail. I'm getting paid to say shows by speaking the truth. I'm not out here busting shells. Got the spirit of the Father, only trusting and shy, but they thought that I was 12. I'm still patient, moving slow, still more quicker than a snail. I think the most high for every day. I'm not out waking up in the county cell. My people be hating on me, they be plotting on me, they be wishing on me to fail. And it's still RP6 when I hear that admit that my brother can be sent to hell. We just put it up in the sky. We just put it up in the sky. spin the block, rip them, double back, zip them, put them in the air, split them. I'm a new man, different. Scriptures right there hitting. Praise the highest, same mission. They wonder why I keep my distance. I don't know what happened, he went missing. He was moving quick and had to line him. Heard he a snake, so I slimed him. I never cared about him dying. No psych, nah, I'm not lying. He ain't never ever coming back. Once you caught it, ain't no coming back. Touchdown like a running back. A higher seed that I wanted that. No intent to sin. I'm certainly done with that. Had time to repent, so I guess I had fun with that. No intent to sin. I'm certainly done with that. Had time to repent, so I guess I had. We just put an op in the sky. Look, we just put an op in the sky. Look, we just put an op in the sky. Wake up every day, gotta pray I'm here. I got 2 Bibles, they harder than a punch. Stay with the most high, do you would prevail? And I'm getting paid to say shows by speaking the truth. I'm not out here busting shells. Got the spirit of the Father, only trusting and shy, but they thought that I was 12. And I'm still patient, moving slow. Still more quicker than a snail. I thank the most high for everything. I'm not out waking up in the county cell. A lot of people be hating on me, they be plotting on me, they be wishing on me to fail. And it's still RP6, man, I hate to admit that my brother can be sent to hell. We just put an op in the sky. Woo! We just put an op in the sky. Look, we just put an op in the sky. We just put an op in the sky. Most I made. It was it talk a little bit. Bang, 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 boom. That's how we doing it. Open mic. Nothing my order. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You need to take your picture?
If you can record for me, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
That'd be awesome.
Woo!
You ready to go?
Sorry.
Yes.
No, you're good.
Yes, sir. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, Pete. That's my guy, Pete, right here, man.
Yeah!
Funny guy. Woo! Funny.
Come on, Pete.
That's like Christmas in here, man.
Yeah.
What you said? I said, word to mouth. That mean you a chick. Word to mouth. That mean you a crip. Word to mouth. That mean you a cop. Word to mouth. I get him cold if he hot. I hire a shard, the lingo. Stay stacking their cash, you wave me a flag. That 144, I'm in bingo. I'm ballin', I only score 3 points. I'm thinking that twice, don't get me a life. I don't crack, don't do no casinos. And you still gonna get changed and he primo. From the block, we gon' empty and reload. Watch a man like dishes. Never hit it on a man just because we was gifted. People acting so senseless. Remain and be humble when you out mind your business. People get the tripping. When misunderstanding, pull out, get the ripping. Everybody get the dipping. And now everybody mad cause this truth went missing. So you better keep a distance. I'm a servant in Christ, the King was my mission. And the world is a difference. I was in a deep coma, couldn't see my sinning. On my way to repentance. I said, I'm on my way cause I know I'm not finished. I got Christ where I'm chilling. It's not only about the words, about the way that you living. Word to mouth. That mean you a chick. Word to mouth. That mean you a crip. Word to mouth. That mean you a cop. Word to mouth. I get a cold to be hot. I hire a shard, the lingo. Stay stacking the cash, you with me a flag. That 144, I'm in bingo. I'm ballin', I only score 3 points. I'm thinking it twice, don't give your life. I don't crack, don't do no casinos. And you still gonna get changed to be primo. When that block, we gon' empty and reload. Can't be insecure. That's a spirit from Satan, so you must endure. And I do it for sure. At the end of the day, so it's hard to ignore. Ain't no weed to go. And be physically rich and spiritually poor. They think that I'm better, but I tell you the truth, you're the one who better. I'm just trying to be blessed up. All the laws and commandments, gotta respect Vanessa. So let her my brethren. My mama tried just to answer your question. Eating bread, I said 11. Made a lot of mistakes, had to learn from my lessons. If you scared, see the reverend. With that 144, how you in the right direction? Word to mouth. That mean you a chick. Word to mouth. That mean you a crip. Word to mouth. That mean you a cop. Word to mouth. I get him cold if he hot. I hire a shard, the lingo. Say stacking the cash, you wave me a flag. That 144, I'm in bingo. I'm ballin', I only score 3 points. I'm thinking that twice, don't give me a life. I don't crap, don't do no casinos. And you still get a chance to be primo. Twin up block, we gon' empty and reload. Ooh.
it up for Most High Made, everybody. Give it up, give it up. That was legit as hell. That's fucking sick. All right, thank you, Peter Glissman. Peter Glissman with the referral. Thank you. We've got Peter Glissman coming up in a bit. Thank you guys for coming out. Once again, it's a 2-drink minimum, 5-minute time limit performer. We have so many amazing performers coming up. We have Andrea Witgens on deck. After that, Lewis Mason. Can we get one of our favorite poets, everybody? The return. Give it up for Bradman, everybody. Give it up for the legend, Bradman. We love Bradman.
Thank you so much, man. So you did that kerouac piece, and then that next one you did, that was yours?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know you were a sweat hog. I guess I got a lot to learn about my friend. How are the people out here? How are these people? I don't think you're really woo. I don't think anyone in this room is woo. Like, how are you really? I'm not a comic. This is just me putting off doing poetry. That's more like. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 poems. One is about how I suck, and the other one is about how you suck. Bleedy little me, oh me, oh my, bleedy Brad, fighting with his phone and losing. Fighting and losing, because I'm a moldy oldie, like I came in a box. Brad Lightyear right here, with Zorgs to spare. There, everywhere is Zorg Zorg. Brad McDonald had a fucking anxiety attack because everything in the world makes him squeezy. And all he wants is to relax and be easy. I will write about me because I literally don't care about anything else. Literally in the new sense where it's really just litter of a word, junk strewn through language, which is why I'm so fucking angry. Old Breck Donald pissing all over himself in bed all day still, and everyone else is the problem. This one about me. This one's about you. I wrote it after, anyone ever been to a poetry slam here? Has anyone ever been to a poetry slam?
Yeah.
We have, okay. Yeah, I have too. I wrote this one after losing too many poetry slams to too many bad poets. Okay, it's called, I just renamed it. It's called, what did I rename it to? I just renamed it 2 seconds ago. Oh, it's called Discourage the Poets. The following thoughts are merely opinions and not meant to be taken as facts. Okay, let me drop some facts. New York City poetry is barely intact. Your poetry sucks. I'm sorry. It's bad. It's really bad. You don't know it's bad because people like it, but people are dumb and they don't like poetry. So they like your poetry because it's bad. It's really bad. And it's not just bad on its own, it's a copied tone that you stole from the last person you heard reading off of their phone. Probably acting like they're breaking down, like it's the first time they ever read these words out loud, bawling with maudlin emotion while they're reading it out. But your tawdry poetry isn't worth the air you're supplying, because if all your poems sound like you're crying, you're lying. You're whining. You're prosaic, formulaic. You're a mosaic made up of pictures of other people into something that kind of looks like you and kind of looks like everybody else too. You want to bitch about how life sucks, fine, but you're preaching to the choir. See, I'm fiery. I think there's more to the art than reading your diary, and all this repetitive whining has inspired me to say something about it, even if nobody thanks me, because I'm sick of people thinking they're brilliant artists like Banksy just because they grabbed the mic and acted angsty. I let you in parts of my body I don't have the names for. Snap, 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 snaps. And I can't pick up my pieces with someone else's hands. Snap, 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 snaps. You taught me how to feel alone in my own bones. Go home. If you're going to copy that woe is me NYU freshman, I'm a New York City poet drone. I've heard it before. It's behind every door. Hark! I can hear it all the way from 14th Street to Washington Square Park. Pain is pain. And it sucks. And it'll break your goddamn heart. But it's not art. Your love was a dart in my neck that I feel every day. It is still there. Well, fuck applause. Let's get the that never happens. Fuck applause. Let's get the crash cart. Because when you're talking about Asgard or NASCAR, it just sounds like gas coming out your ass hard. Your pain is a fart. It takes more than hurting to make art. Yeah, I'm pretentious, elitist, conceited, but I feel defeated because I've seen the same thing over and over and over, recycled, reanimated, repurposed, repeated, and put on a pedestal and peddled to people who purport to be part of the poetry population. This is my frustration. You think you're rapping hot ski like your man Watsky, but you're not ski. Yeah. Don't confuse it. Your generic pop music, amusing to people with no taste and ultimately a waste because some of you can write. And some of you have something to say, so why do you have to all say it the same way? Before you spit bile, take time to make a choice. Poetry is not about biting a style. It's about finding your voice. And I am trying to prove you don't have to pause after the first word of every new line. And I am trying to prove you don't have to pause after the first word of every new line. And I am trying to prove you don't have to build into a climax until you act exasperated. I'm exasperated. Because this is not how poetry has to sound. Thank you.
Yeah!
Thank you very much. If you like what you heard, you can find me on Tinder. I am Brad, 36 on all dating apps. Thank you.
Give it up for Bradman. How appropriate for the 311 Jack Kerouac Oscars. Was that poem fantastic? I know he wasn't talking about me in my Horseshack poem. I know you weren't talking about my Welcome Back Cotter poem, so I'm fine. Give it up for Bradman. It's ironic. It's all ironic. This is New York. It's the greatest poets. And all on planet Earth, we love it. We love it. It's KGB. This is poetry headquarters for basically the culture. We have Lewis Mason, you were on deck. Stephanie Law coming up after that. Sero and more. Can we get the amazing Andrea Witgens going to play some piano for us, everybody? Good for Andrea.
I love your poetry. Bradman? Was it Bradman?
Yeah, thank you very much.
This song has some angst and pain in it. I'm hoping that it passes. This song's called Funhouse. It's about the dark reaches of my head and heart. There's a hinge in my heart, a trap door opens into the dark parts, blood and gore. Do you wanna come in? I'll take your splinters out. Call you my twin, you're in the fun house now. Come climb in my head, touch my halo. It's hanging on by a thread, flick it and watch it glow. All the angels on high, they say we're tripping out on a beautiful lie in the fun house. Here hall of fears, I'm getting down and distorted with the bitch in the mirror. She reads me the riot, I act the stories out. Ain't no use in denying this is the fun house. You're like that sparkling bed, but I'm up to no good. Can't go looking for friends wearing red in the woods. There's a hinge in my heart, a trap door opens into the dark, heart's blood and gore. I invited you in, I took your splinters out, called you my twin, you're in the fun house now. The fun house now.
Give it up for the amazing Andrea Witgens, everybody. Check out, do you have a show or anything you're doing? Or?
I'm playing at the Shrine on April 2nd.
Hell yeah, April 2nd at the Shrine, everybody. Check out Andrea Witgens. I am tagging the performers in Instagram stories. If you want to check out any of the performers tonight, they're in the Easy Paradise Instagram stories. You can find out more information about where everybody's playing, where Bradman is hating on people's poetry, and just kidding, we love her. Thank you for coming. All right, so we have Stephanie Law, you were on deck, Sero, Peter Glissman, Ashley Escobar, Tanasha G, Ginny, Pop A, Frank Gomez, Bugz, Leon Brown, and more. Can we get one of our favorites here? You may know him from the McNally Jackson, Good for the Study, but he's so much more. He's a great artist. We love Lewis Mason, everybody. Give it up for Lewis Mason, all the way from Staten Island.
Woo! So, a friend of mine is here with me tonight who, she ran into these two guys who were practicing in the green room in the back. And they're like, I said to her, can we get your 2 cents on this? And Marlene just immediately goes, I don't have any pennies, I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, asking for your advice, Marlene. Anyway, here is a song I wrote some time ago. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's called Dr. Charlie. Doctor, won't you help me out of bed and save me from the thoughts inside my head? Every night I try to get away. I'm tired of feeling all alone again. I'm tired of waiting for this day to end. How I wish my dreams would come to stay. Doctor, please won't you come and take care of me? Doctor, please won't you come and take care of me? On the corner in your leather shoes, walking up and down the avenues. No flies on you, no nothing at all. Under cover of the city lights and under blankets of the winter nights, you are there for me whenever I call. Doctor, please won't you come and take care of me? Doctor, please won't you come and take care of me? I'll knock on your door when I need a little more. I'll knock on your door when I need a little more. Just remember that drinking and driving surely do not mix, so do all your drinking at home and get out of the way and then go driving. Have a good night. Thanks.
Give it up for Lewis Mason, everybody. Beautiful sound, soulful, amazing music. I love it, I love it, I love it. Lewis Mason, everybody, a giant of New York City art. Thank you all for coming out. What a night it has been already on the red carpet at the 311 Jack Kerouac birthday Oscar special, everybody. We have all of the stars. Sero is on deck. Peter Glissman, Academy Award winner Ashley Escobar, Academy nominee Tanasha G, Ginny, Pop A, Frank Gomez, Bugz, Leon, Bryan, Dancey, Sandy, Isabel, Obrecht, Riyadh Carroll, and more. One of our favorite comedians, ladies and gentlemen, one of the funniest people. Can we get Stephanie Law? Give it up for the comedy stylings of Stephanie Law.
Yeah. Thank you. Now I got invited to a big fancy wedding recently. Yeah. Anybody here get invited to any big fancy weddings? No. Alright, just meet up. Aren't they like so bizarre? The concept of a big fancy wedding is like so bizarre to me. Because when you go to a big fancy wedding, it's a reminder of 3 things. It's a reminder of our lay masses, of how broke we are, and how sad and lonely we are. When you go to a big fancy wedding, you're not going there for the bride and the groom. Fuck them. They are happy. We are not. They're in love. We're alone. They're not making love. We're making tears. You're going there to have an existential crisis about the sad, broke, lonely life. And when I go to a big fancy wedding, my favorite drink at a wedding is called Haterade. Because I'm not afraid to be a hater at a wedding too. Because when the bride and the groom kiss, I boo them. When the bride and the groom say their vows, I heckle them. When the bride throws her bouquet, I block it. I'm not afraid to be a straight hater. But my favorite thing at a wedding is the food. Especially if there's an open buffet. All you can eat, best believe I am all up in it. But when I go to a big fancy wedding, I'm searching for the sliver in time as to when I can give myself permission to take an intermission as to when I can go to the open buffet and steal as much food as possible and escape. Because recently I went to a big fancy wedding of my super rich friend. She's like super rich, by the way. Now her wedding was like a wedding out of that movie, you know, Crazy Rich Asians, white people. Have you seen this movie? Yeah. Except like less attractive people. Like you could have hired some pretty people as decorations. You're so rich and privileged, you can afford the pretty privilege. Now her wedding was like a wedding from the future. She had like a selfie robot go around taking pictures of people. Then she had like fireworks, sparklers, and lights. At one point in her wedding, it was just straight up flexing. She had gifted a house, money, and jewelry. At one point, she was wearing jewelry cost one country GDP. She didn't even have a flower boy or a flower girl. She had a flower man. Do you know how rich you have to be for a grown man to put on a dress that's pink and go frolicking down the aisle for you? You have to be that rich. Now, when it was time for my friend and her husband to do a little dancey, I became a jealous bitch. I should be happy for her, but I'm not. Because I was looking at my friend, right? I was looking at my friend like, girl, why didn't you marry me instead? Like, I've seen you naked. Who cares about your husband? He doesn't even eat you out. But me, girl, I'll show you a good time. Because I love to eat the rich. I know you taste like caviar. I know if I drink you, you taste like Moet champagne. Because every time I go to a big fancy wedding, I can physically sit a wealthy up in this country. How is it that me and my friend were so close, but yet there's such a gap between us? How is it that my friend shops at Hermes, and my broke ass still shops at Gap? Only when there's a sales section, on top of a clearance. That's how broke I am, it's so sad. Not all agents are rich guys, you know, I'm the broke one. It's a disconnect that makes me really upset. All I'm saying is each plate of food at her wedding cost $300. And as I was eating my food, I was like, damn, the rich taste so goddamn delicious. I want to eat them all the time. Thank you guys.
Hilarious class warfare, everybody. Give it up for Stephanie Law. You put the Marxism into the humor and people are brainwashed. All right. Peter Glissman returns on deck. We have Bugz coming up after that. Ashley, Escobar, Tanasha, Ginny, Pop, 8, Frank Gomez, Leon Brown, Dancey, Sandy, Isabel, Obrecht. We have Carol, TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, and more. So much more. Well, can we get one of our favorites? Can we get Sero up? Give it up for Sero. Gonna read some literature for us, everybody. Sing, she's singing. That's even better. Thank you for Sero.
Yeah, I gotta put this guy in before.
Hi, hey y'all. I'm Sarah.
Great, okay.
I wrote this song a couple months ago. It's called The Digital Wave, and it's about the detriments of social media, basically, and the digital age itself. And I hope you enjoy it.
It's very cool. Yeah. All good.
Of living in a digital
is different though. It's Mel, MELX0XHD. Thank you.
Now you will clap harder for Sarah because that was so incredible. I am disappointed. Yeah, it was awesome. That was amazing. That sounded so great. Give it up. Do you have a SoundCloud or anything?
Almost.
Almost.
It's like a couple months.
Hell yes. We're on the road. That's where you want to be, okay? That's a beautiful place to be. The art journey. Give it up for Sero. That was amazing. Really beautiful singing and playing. All right. So we have Bugz on deck. Ashley, Escobar, Tanasha, G, Guinea Pop, 8, Frank Gomez, Leon Brown, Dancey, Sandy, Isabel, Obrecht, Riyadh, Carol, TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, Britney, Ledesma. Can we get... This guy's just back from a skiing trip. He's got some windburn on his face, so get ready for that fucking hard-ass look, everybody. The man, the myth, the hilarious Peter Glissman.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. This guy got into a fist fight with a wire brush. But this is what a 61-year-old German-Irish old white guy looks like after 7 straight days of skiing at over 12,000 feet in a blizzard. But I had a hell of a trip, so thanks. Yeah. But the best part was my best friend from the last 26 years is known as the Cookie Monster. He makes high-strength THC chocolate chip cookies. And we ate half a cookie every morning. So skiing at 12,000 feet in a blizzard stoned out of your mind for 7 straight days. Yeah. But I realized that, like, I've learned that there's different kinds of buzzes. Like, I used to smoke weed, but now that you eat it in a cookie, it's like a whole lot different. Like when you're a little kid, your mom says, "Only 1 cookie before dinner." Boy, I wish I had the cookies from last week now. Like, that would be so cool. But yeah, there's 4 kinds of buzzes, folks. You probably can, agree with me on this. There's the head buzz, the body buzz, the work buzz, and the boner buzz. The head buzz is simple. If you're walking down the street after you smoke a really good joint, and you feel like you're decapitated and you just don't care, that's a head buzz. If you think you're walking down the street but your feet can't feel the pavement and you just don't care, that's a body buzz. If you're talking to your boss and you realize you can't figure out if he knows you're high, that's a work buzz. If you're on a hot date and you wake up the next morning and you can't remember if the Viagra worked, that's a boner buzz. So let's give it up for Matt running a great show for us every week. Easy Paradise, folks. Let's give it up. So I promised Matt I wouldn't say anything offensive or controversial. So speaking of Catholicism, I went to Catholic school for 12 years. I call it atheist prep. You guys know about Catholics? You touch yourself, you're going to hell. You touch little boys, you're going to Boston. Catholics are big on funerals. Now I'm going to get cremated. I like to think outside the box. You know how much Catholics like pain? They took the Bible and they added more chapters. So I don't have much use for the New Testament, but I really like that book, The Da Vinci Code. So I've been thinking about this. This is the kind of thoughts that cross your mind when you're stoned out of your mind skiing at 12,000 feet. Help me out here. I've been giving this a lot of thought. If I die before I have sex with a redhead, does that mean I'm Jesus? I'm going to say no, but I'd like to do some research. If there's any redheads that want to help, not all at once. Well, actually, so one other thing. I've been giving this a lot of thought. Help me out here. Have you ever wondered if the Virgin Mary had a good time on Mother's Day? I'm going to say no. I think every year she was just slumped in the corner, bawling her eyes out. Jesus would come home. "Mom, what's wrong?" "What's wrong? What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. My husband smells like sawdust, my son doesn't exist, and I've never been fucked. That's what's wrong, Junior." So let's talk about politics. This is an election year. I don't know, people say to me, "Hey, you're 61 years old. Why are you still trying to live the dream as a stand-up comic?" I'm like, "Oh, I get it. There's only 2 things an old white guy is supposed to be doing in the United States of America in 2024. Feeding pigeons or running for president." Did you see they asked Joe Biden if Kamala Harris was going to be his running mate? He said, yeah, she's a great nanny. My son loves that bitch. They asked Donald Trump, hey, are you excited to defeat Kamala Harris? He said, I don't know. I hear she's a great nanny. My son would love that bitch. These are your choices, folks. I don't vote, so this is up to you. I mean, remember the days when white-collar criminals went to prisons not known as 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Remember those days? Maybe I'm just too old. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Truth is, like, I overthink everything. I'm an engineer. I haven't always been an engineer. I've thought about becoming a mortician so I could work on my social skills. My first job out of college, I manufactured explosives. It's important to have hard skills. Well, after I got my master's degree in systems engineering, the Pentagon hired me to do espionage. Because, hey, who doesn't need emotional intelligence? So dating over the age of 60 is really awkward. But you know the worst part about dating over 60 is when you're dating a woman your age who sexts you. You ever get sexted by a woman over the age of 60? It's like reading an issue of National Geographic from 1974. Those aren't emojis, she's topless. Hey, you guys have been great. I'm Pete Glissman. Thank you.
Give it up for Peter Glissman, everybody. The comedy stylings. You know you've won when something in the crowd goes, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Hilarious, Peter Glissman. We love it. All right, so we have so many amazing acts here at the 311 Jack Kerouac Oscar special. Ashley, the amazing Ashley, the teenage beatnik. You were on deck with the amazing Tanasha G coming up after that. Ginny, Pop 8, Frank Gomez, Leon Brown, Dancey, Sandy, Isabel, Obrecht. We have Carol TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, and more. Can we get one of our amazing musicians? Give it up for Boogie Down Bugz, everybody. Bringing original content, fresh material. Give it up for Bugz. Once again, it's a 2-drink minimum, everybody. We are partying so hard. Sign up for next week. If you want to get up early, DM me right now, everybody. Slide into the DMs. Give it up for Boogie Down Bug.
Alright, select. Yo. Thank you guys, thank you so much. We're just having a hard time sitting in the stuff. I'm about to bring up a special guest, and he was the one that brought me up in the first beginning. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Angel Lugo, Brooklyn native! Get your ass up here!
Even though you're wearing clarity, it's all good, I love you. Let's go, my guys.
Alright, so real quick, open mic.
We got some small technical difficulties. How the fuck are we doing tonight, everybody? Yeah. Yo, it's Monday night. I'm fucking tired, but you got more than that. How are we doing tonight? It's Easy Paradise. Come on, man. I know y'all got more.
Actually, the first ones that don't know how to use an airdrop, so please forgive me.
Me too, bug.
Y'all, I'm telling you, old-fashioned for real. But I still keep in touch.
It's all good.
Alright, let me get my phone. Damn. Alright, we got 2 tracks. I need my phone. Yeah, I gotta put the tracks on. Alright, y'all know Bugz already, the illest motherfucker alive. We gotta give you that life-changing shit. Y'all know me, Angel Lugo, Brooklyn native.
Let's go.
Came here trying to cook. All I need is my telephone. I appreciate you.
We're about to do the first one, and the first one only. Go.
You got the salad. There's a lot of cheap guys in the crowd. My fault. You know how I go. My fault. Open this up. Here you go, Matt. Hit this
let's get it rolling.
This one first, and then go to the left. Okay. Bugz, you leave.
Get it,
Let me get that mic off the chair.
All right. Easy Paradise 24. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Feel like something amazing, almost something like trailblazing. I'm raging, surprised I'm not the one inside the cage. You know this the world's in doomsday, but that's okay. I got a verbal AK, the G-U-N. You know I preach no sin, but what's kept within a lot of anger issues. This next flow could damage your tissue. I hit your clavicle, you're incompatible. And my brothers don't need a reference for pulling notes. So who got smoke? A nigga owe a lot, that's no joke. Nigga fuck Fuck around, your soul and body will get broke for ducking cash. This whole world can kiss my ass. A grown-ass man will treat your ass like an MTV band.
What's up?
Uptown, downtown, bring down to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn native, you already know what time it is, yeah, okay.
They were rather slit your throat, they were gonna see you broke.
40 shorties on the boat, singing different notes. Switch flows every 4 lines, that's the killer joke. Switch flows 54 times, leaving victims no shit. Yeah, I hit them for the flattery. I spin them out like a bride and shit. Look for catastrophe, got 2 mics and 2 bras. I wear them like they 2 swords. Fighting up these shoes, all the zombies attitude, boy. Coming from the city, going knuckleheads and knife fights. Bobby died twice once you're trying to get your life right. Speak upon war, who's your boss, who's the delegator? Listen to the law, look for frauds on the detonators. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, we just starting out, we gonna put hot moms on for y'all. I'm not sure if my, yo.
Yeah, I'm starting off the shit again.
Making that oven warm. Mic check 1, 2. Alright, make sure. Time to cook. Next track.
Alright, now I need a 3, 2, 1 real quick.
Quick 3, yeah, you gotta count that. You gotta count the next 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's get it together then. Quick, let's go. 5.
Started talking. Big.
That was unplanned. I can't
Alright. That's what it is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright.
Started talking, half baked, ain't no joke. Word to rock him, the 18th letter. Getting much better, authentic like the bear on your polo sweater. 2024, I sound better. Now I'm James Harden, now you step exploring this more. I'm sliding like Jordan when I be scoring. Fuck around, you see the bodies pouring. Life's traumatic, too many crack fiends falling on the floor. And my mom's calling. I see so many people surrounding me. It's who I wanna be, a true MC. No days off, 1:31 a.m. Releasing the venom right out the flame. I need Tim's, it's fall season. Sucker rappers I call treason. You haven't gone past content teasing with no performance. Crushing opponents when on stage, stand us. Disrespecting, not trying, be still climbing. So I stand here a real OG. Straight from 91 till infinity with the mental stability. Keep it funky like fried chicken from Kennedy's. Look at y'all kidding me? Me, native and PTP, that boogie down Bronx, you take connection. Triple double for the Reverend. Ain't no love, no more strawberry lettuce that truly exists. Looking at my life as a catalyst.
Circumstantial evidence, they say I'm propaganda. Her mindset is curious, it's driving me bananas. I've been living to the limit with my focus on the digits. 1/3 of my division, we're just going to Mercedes. You ain't even saving money, yeah, you're acting like you made it out. I know she really love me, yeah, she acting like I'm faking her. Taking in the shorty like an archaeologist. I just really think of mine and everything that she could think. I've been living in the current, these could be gone in a blink. I've been looking in her eyes, now she's giving me the wink. I don't fuck with business, I just love to have my pedigree. She knows all about it and we talk about the chemistry. Focus on the move, I better crack a type of recipe. Just cause we falling down doesn't mean we're enemies. This is a track for my people that be feeling love. Raise a car, feel the vibe, man. I hear you, homie. Tell me how you feeling in that head you been holding, man. This is paradise, brother, you should really know it, man. This is a track for the people that be feeling lonely. Raise a car, feel the vibe, yeah. I hear you, homie. Thank you, it's paradise. You been feeling amazing.
Thank you. If I was on Instagram, boogie down bugz _EST91. You take yours.
BK Native, you already know you can holler and find
Let's get it.
Let's come. Thank you.
And I gotta go to work after this.
Be like that. Yo, I'm gonna pass it on to Mack. Give a round for this dude. He been letting me come up here since August. We wouldn't be where we at without this dude right here, man.
Let the man cook, let them cook. They're master chef's kiss, okay? Michelin star, that is some fucking, they're sauciers, baby. Those are some sauciers. Saucy, saucy, sauciers. We love Boogie Down Bugz. He's got to get off to work. Stay tuned for more Angel Luca. All right, so we're going to keep it rolling. The circus continues, the parade of just every kind of entertainment you can even imagine. So we have Tanasha G on deck. We're going to get Bryan Nguyen up after that. Then Guinea Pop A, Frank Gomez, Leon Brown, Dancey, Sandy, Isabel, Obrecht, Ria, Carol, TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, and more. Can we get? Okay, it is. She has a reading next Thursday at the what is it called? This Greetings series at Unnameable Books. It's a great series. It's curated by Jeffrey Joe Nelson, who's an amazing poet, amazing curator of poetry. The series has been going forever, so it's very prestigious. And she's so it's next Thursday at Unnameable Books in Brooklyn. Ladies and gentlemen, I think she's going to read something she wrote about Jack Kerouac when she was 13 years old.
Speaking of
She's a teenage beatnik, everybody.
We're both gonna read before Mikey.
You can talk. Give it up for Ashley, everybody. Give it up for the Ashley, the teenage beatnik.
Hi, so happy early birthday to Kerouac.
Woo!
Happy birthday to Joe Brainerd today.
Alright, Joe.
Nobody loves Joe Brainerd here? He's an artist, look him up. But I really love his mail art, but I just want to open with the only people for me are the mad ones, and you should know the rest, but that's why I have Matt. Love you. Woo. So I wrote this when I was 13. It's called Kerouac Watches Over Me. When I am alone in my dimly lit room, I stare at the ceiling waiting for him to appear. A still silhouette of a level-headed boy who had once been a hovering spirit, now a transient ghost of many words that have long disappeared into the murky waters of the distant bay, waiting for the misty fog to overshadow him. Every echo makes me take a deep breath, for I seem to feel his presence behind me, as I type on my old aging Corona words he will never get to read. He is from a past life that we never speak of, from moments forgotten in time, yet his memory still lingers on for those who want to remember and shout into the distance about his whimsical feats of greatness. He achieved everything he could have wished for, yet he was still in sorrow. My gloomy stalwart of innocence and guilt I will treasure forever in my heart. For when morning comes, he will not be there, and there will not be a single trace, except for when I feel the chill in my bones, that there is not a single remedy to cure, and lie upon the mucky footprints they left on the ever so vacant carpet floor. Thanks. And this is a new, and then I have two new poems. This one is called How to Stop Posturing. My hands smell like rainwater. I've sat in front of the American flag all day, reminded of my New Year's resolution to remain unbothered by the unaffected. I live in a world called real life. You should try it. I wear white when it pours. I declare myself over Jonathan Richman. You only know my boyfriend as a self-portrait, so don't try to hold back tears. I celebrate mine. Woo! And then the next one is also dedicated to Kerouac, because this was one of his childhood nicknames. This one is called Memory Babe. Losing it, laughing everywhere and anywhere is prohibited. Semblance of style and I, LARPing the art school kids we were a mere 2 years ago. Pigeon of my youth, museum glass at my feet. I am every matinee of your heart. Reading slow as a form of elongation. I don't want a lot, just forever. Thank you. And also, forever is more than just 3 years, Matt. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Matt and I are both. I'm reading on the 23rd, and he's reading on the 24th across the street at La Mama Experimental Theater Club. We're both opening for their show, My Beatnik Youth, which seems topical to today. But.
Give it up for Ashley, and give it up for that fringe vest. I mean, come on. The style, I think Joan Rivers would love it. I think Joan Rivers would approve. That was fantastic. We loved that poem. You wrote that when you were 13? Yeah. Fantastic. Give it up for Ashley one more time, everybody. All right. We have Bryan nguyen on deck, Ginny A, Pop A, Frank Gomez, Leon Brown, Dancey, Sandy, Isobel, Obrecht. We got Carol TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, Britney, Ledesma, and more. Can we get, oh my God, one of the best, great singer, musician. She just shot a music video. Maybe, hopefully there will be more opportunities to be in a Tanasha G music video, but give it up for the great Tanasha G!
All right. guys.
Okay.
Yeah, just that one.
All right, thank you.
Thank you everyone for having me here. It's really nice to be here. I'm wearing my skeleton's shirt because this song is about death. And I realize it's like actually a really depressing song, and it probably won't ever be a hit. But it's basically, it's about how like you're so afraid, sometimes we can be so afraid of death that it prevents us from like actually living. I don't know if anyone identifies with that feeling, but yeah, without further ado, no pun intended, we can go. My soul feels so out of place, but dying's hard to face. Oh, it's hard to face, 'cause it's a real rough world out there, and no one seems to care. Future and past, but this could be my last. This could be my last. Thank you, everyone. Actually, after I wrote that, I almost died, so I guess I survived. I shouldn't be so scared anymore.
I don't even know what to say. Give it up. That was magnificent. That was absolutely give it up for Tanasha G. Oh my God. Bow, take a bow. Come on. Come on, give it up for Tanasha G. That was unbelievable. Oh my God. Bravura performance, everyone. The Oscar goes to... Check out her music video. She just shot a music video with people from this open mic and other open mics. So, wow, a lot of amazing things. That was art. Fantastic. All right, so we have Ginny Pop A, Frank Gomez on deck, Leon Brown, Dancey, Sandy, Isabel Obrecht, Rion Carroll, TZ, Amelia, Blair Smith, Ross, Britney, Ledesma, David Segovia, Truffles in the house. Truffles, ladies and gentlemen, Truffles alert. But first, can we get let's get Bryan Nguyen up. I think he may read something for us. It's an Easy Paradise debut, everybody. Give it up for Bryan Nguyen. Can I sit?
Yeah.
Central.
Yeah. This is good because I can't see anything.
Hi. Woo. Hey everyone. I'm gonna read 3 poems tonight. The first one's like pretty good, I think. The next one is like alright. It's like okay, and then the one after is like not the best, but like I just wrote it, so like whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be this journey is gonna be like my mental health. It just kind of gets worse slowly. Yeah, I'm like a little awkward, but like not like that awkward. Like I'm not good at talking to strangers. Shout out to the person next to me earlier that I tried to talk to for like 3 minutes and then I gave up and then I was like on my phone. So, the weather's going crazy, guys. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm working on being a public speaker. I'm not the best, but I'm gonna plug myself. I'm gonna be featured at an open mic on April 4th at one of the public libraries, Hudson Park Library. So thank you. Appreciate that. And I've been trying to like improve on how to like get audience engagement. So I've been looking on like online like WikiHow and shit, and they said like, oh, you should like ask them like a question that sort of connects to you and like pull them in. So I'm just gonna if I can get a show of hands here, I just want to like see what's up with this. Does anyone here have like daddy issues perchance? Like anyone? Is that just me? Okay, mommy issues? Yes or yes? All right, shout out to the mommy issues. Does anyone have like both? Yeah, dude, yo, me too. So here's like a poem that's like tangentially related to that. It's about like morning love, but like never getting it. I love you because I have falsified the records in this poem. If it speaks down to you, as if to gaze into the rabbit hole, shoot it. Peer through the wound and commit to regret the journey the bullet takes for the sake of taking. Annihilate every word in a divine act of entropy. That is to say, this life is not so much. Loving beyond the physical proves more of a cold calculus than some cosmic endeavor. Invoke the right words, and this body is yours. Recite the wrong vows, and we're shackled for life. How much of you can I reach while hiding all this ammunition down my gullet? I'll be the one who pulls the trigger when I say, believe me, when I say, I do believe you, the way you do believe me, the way the hare must believe it will outfly the falcon. I couldn't tell me what happens next. Let's just massacre the entire hutch We all deserve a freedom so violent it smears the warp of our lips, pomegranate, and the lie catches astray.
Woo! Woo!
I'll be quick with this. The next two poems are like a pair of like sister poems that I was like thinking about a the two different sides of the same less than healthy relationship. And you see. Do you remember the letters of your lover? Do they lie? Did they ever come up and off from the perch of your mantle, unantlered and disemboweled? I append my name from the crease, laying to rest, a forgery. Do you recall the first place you ever loved? In that precise moment, in the drawl of late summer, I killed it. Does it bring you closure to know that? Would it even make you happy to know that? I could tell that I could tell you. A lie so gentle becomes you. A switchblade after all this grief. I'll butcher what remains of my name, leaving you not a tombstone, not even the luxury devotion lends to the young, razors at the end of a bath, drawn to mimic a shade so nearly rouge, so near. And this last poem, I'm gonna be real, this last poem I wrote like last week, so like if it's like don't
New shit.
New shit. I saw a goddess once. The rain settled into its stake in the pavement, and the moon carried its end beyond you. I knew I dreamt you meant it when you stayed, when you wrote to me, poetry when you walked me. I remember a place you took me, that sleepy August, when you professed how my hands fit so surely into yours, the way the sky fits so surely between the heavens and the earth. I remember the outlines of your fingers, their weight, how they fit so surely into the crease of my neck. I remember the weight of words. I remember God taking form, a raised fist, lightning strike, making canon the might of Olympus. I remember a wisp slipped into that first beating, false heartbeat, and was kept clutched long after the final gasp. The sky shrinks into its tiny lot. The moon lingers a touch softer each night, but no one knows her myth, the way no one knows how small you made me, such that I could fit so surely between you, God and man, one and the same. I saw a God once. Thank you.
That was wonderful. That was beautiful. Give it up one more time for Bryan, everybody. I think you have an amazing voice for poetry and reading presence. That was fantastic. Come on. That was really amazing. Give it up one more time for Bryan, everybody. That was phenomenal. And you're doing a reading at Hudson Park Library. You want to check that out? Coming up, all right, so you can follow these people on the Easy Paradise Instagram stories. I'm tagging people in the stories if you want to check out their work. We have Leon Brown on deck, Dancey Sandy coming up, Isabel Obrecht, we have Carol TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, Britney, Ledesma, David Segovia, Truffles, Carlos, Ian Van Epps, Spoken P, Mack, Ortis, and more, Izzy, Zuniga, Sofia, Baber, and more. Can we get, okay, this next gentleman is waiting. We're very stoked for the comedy stylings. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? Give it up for Ginny, Pop, A, Frank Gomez.
Time to laugh your ass off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, my guy.
Thank you. Thank you. How's everyone doing tonight? It's good. It's good. I'm just gonna get right into it. My friend. Okay. Okay. My friend got mad at me the other day because I said modeling isn't that difficult. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I know modeling has its difficulties, but compared to any other profession, it's not that difficult. It's not that hard. You know? Let's talk about how you start. You stand on a street corner, someone goes up to you, wow, you're gorgeous. Have you ever tried modeling? Boom, there goes your modeling career. There's no open mics for models, okay? That's the start. I just wish it was that easy for comics, you know, someone comes up to me like, hey, you're pretty funny looking, do you want to open for Dave Chappelle? And I'm just like, ouch, when's the date, okay? No, and then she got hurt, and then she tried to hurt my feelings, which is really hard to hurt my feelings because there's nothing you can say that I haven't already said 2 inches from a mirror. But she tried. She said, well, at least I don't go on stage and tell shitty jokes. Well, at least I wrote my shitty jokes. What's the day of a life of a model? You know, you wake up, someone tells you to go to a location, someone dresses you, someone puts makeup on you, someone tells you where to stand, and then someone takes photos of you, and then you go home. Guys, we all did that every year at school. It was called picture day. We just never got fucking paid for that shit. Oh, shit. That's why pretty privilege is a thing. That's why I wish I was beautiful. I wish I was gorgeous. And I hate telling people that because they go, oh, but you're not ugly. First of all, I never said I was ugly. I just wish I was high 9s, 10s, you know, because beautiful people, they get away with a lot of shit. I was talking to my coworker the other day. She was talking about this Hinge date she went on. She was like, Gianni, you should have seen this guy. He was beautiful. He was gorgeous. So I was like, oh, the date must have went well. She was like, no, he was too arrogant. He was an asshole throughout the entire night. And I was like, oh, so you must have left the day early. She's like, no, stayed at his place. We had sex. Come on, Gianni, were you not listening? He's beautiful. He's gorgeous. I'm just like, okay, all right, I don't care anymore. I'm Dominican, which is basically like another way of saying, like a subsection of saying black. You know, Dominican people are black. I know it's weird saying that because, you know, black people have like a couple inches over us, but besides that, we're all the same. I love how quiet this room got. And I said we're all the same, and all the white people are just like, I'm not gonna go anywhere near that. Okay. No, but the only people that disagree that we're not the same is old Dominican men. Oh, they hate that shit. Every single time you say that, they say, oh, yo no soy black. Yo no soy black. Yo no soy black. And every time I hear that, I just be like, would you want to shut the fuck up? You're ruining the ride for the rest of us. Where you see black people, that's where the culture is. Do you want to be outside the circle? It makes no sense. It's like black people are like the cool kids in high school, right? And you're about to, like, they notice you and you're about to get... Hello? I'm just gonna skip over that joke. I'm gonna go to something else. Let's talk about something else. Fuck. That really fucked with my head. Oh my god, wow. Holy shit. Okay, let's, okay. Alright. Let's talk about something else. Let's do some family-friendly jokes. Family-friendly, alright? No more talking about black people. My mom loves to buy new things, you know? Even when the old thing works perfectly fine, she's always wasting her money to buy new things. Every time I ask her, she gives me the same answer every time. She says, new is always better, Gianni. New is always better. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's why Dad got remarried. Ooh, yeah. I said they were family. I didn't say it's family friendly. But it's true. I have a good relationship with my dad. My dad's still trying to like figure out my sexuality, you know? He's one of those old school guys where he's like, you're either gay or you're straight. There's no in between. But I was raised in a household full of women, so I'm straight, but you know, I'm really in touch with my feminine side, you know? Like whenever I go down on a woman, I have my feet kicking in the air, like when I talk on the phone with my friends. It's like, let's see. Let's see. I'm just gonna end it off on this one. People always wonder why comedy? Why stand-up comedy? Stand-up comedy wasn't something I've always wanted to do. When I was growing up, I've always wanted to become a magician. It's true. I loved magic. And my dad was a huge inspiration for me growing up, the way he disappeared for most of my life. Okay, thank you guys. My name is Gianni.
Give it up for Johnny, everybody. Really going fucking hard in the paint. We love it, we love it, we love it. Fantastic comedy stylings. We got so many great acts. We're just going to keep it rolling. We have Dancey, Sandy, you are on deck. You're on deck, you're on deck, you're on deck. We have one person. We have one person. One person and then Dancey, Sandy. One person and then Dancey, Sandy. One person. But it's only 2 minutes, so be quick. Isobel, Obrecht after that, Sofia, Baber, Ryan, Carol, TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, Britney, Ledesma, David, segovia, truffles, Carlos, and epps, mack, ortis, izzy, zuniga, and more. Can we get... Alright, so we have Dancey, Sandy, you're on deck. Let's get Leon Brown up, everybody. Let's hear the news from Leon Brown. Gonna read a little short poem for us.
Hey, that was amazing. Fuck yeah, please come back.
I'll come back.
Awesome.
Sleeping sirens. Dream of fish. Men with strong hands. I saw Anna on the street today, tripping down Warwick Way towards Victoria Station. The stiffness in her right ankle from the accident, it lifts and rolls her hip, producing a way of walking that gives her away. I guess it's been about a year. She seems happy. I didn't tell her that Fred the cat had taken off or that I sold the sketches that she liked so much. She asked me if I'd been in contact with your family and if I was still writing letters to your ghost. It's only an umbrella. Everybody steals them. Have you ever had one of your own? Sure I have. Have my coat? No, I'm good, thanks, honey. I've taken on a student, Evers, a Latvian. Says he's related to Yanni Rosenthal, he who painted the princess with a monkey and death depicted in white. It might be true, he's very talented. I went past your old studio last week. It's been turned into a real estate sales office. The old wooden shutters have been taken down and the dark green replaced with Klein blue. I'll go back there when they're finished and set fire to it. Thank you.
Now that is the spirit of poetry, everybody. Beautiful, brief, quick. Oh, we love it. Leon Brown. Fantastic. Oh my God, I just love poetry so much. Who loves poetry? Come on, can we hear it for poetry? Give it up for poetry. The greatest thing in life. All right, we have Isobel, Obrecht on deck, Sofia, Baber coming up, Riyadh, Carol, TZ, Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, Britney, Ledesma, David, Segovia, Truffles, Carlos, and Epps, spoken P, Mack, Ortiz, Izzy, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so excited. We don't even know what's going to happen for this next act, but it's going to be amazing. I can tell. Give it up for Dancey, Sandy. It's going to be dancing.
Hello, everyone. I will
Quiet, everyone.
two poems.
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Woo! Hopefully, I can read my handwriting. Woo! This one's called "When I Call My Dad While He's at Work."
The mic's off.
Oh, am I just speaking loud? Oh. All right, this one's called "When I Call My Dad While He's at Work." New York is mine in Earth's morning hours. Men who maintain this city pass on by. I see my father. I maintain myself in this city's streets, dancing in my happy. A gift from my father, one who has climbed the earth a many. I fled the day with my love. I smiled to each love on by. I think of all the daughters made of austere hands that built this shiny city. I go by Sandy, maker of earth, daughter of love and let love in, daughter of bodies that survive by smiling, daughter of America, daughter of the perfect dream. I blink once more and let a smile go. Good morning, I say to you and all of you. I want to say thank you for the city, for the world, for the hands of a strength only lucky few know. I see a smile, I dial he who made the world and also made me, and say good morning.
Woo!
Thank you. This next one is from a series of plain poems, currently entitled, I find love everywhere. Some say I see where it is not. I smile back and trust my eyes. If only, if only, if only. Let them down their path and up from mine. I go into love's arms, widening them, to see all that love has found. And looking back at me is big blue and green, with bright eyes, with bright lights all around. I look into the ground and see the sky, and from the sky I wave and wave to all my love here down. Up above, I turn and see all my love waving back at me. Thank you.
Give it up for Dancey Sandy, everybody. No dancing needed. That was fantastic. That was so beautiful. That was cognitive dancing. Is that published anywhere? Or?
No.
We might have to publish it. Somebody's going to have to publish this, I think. It's mandatory. All right, give it up for Dancey Sandy. That was really beautiful. New York poetry. Thank you. Fuck yes. Please come back. Oscar. You get an Oscar. That's an Oscar. All right. We're going to keep it going with the literature. We have Sofia Baber on deck. We have Carol T.Z., Amelia, Blair, Smith, Ross, Britney, Ledesma, Britney, etc. Can we get... We are super stoked about this next act. Can we get Isobel Obrecht up to read for us, everybody? Hell yes. Thank you. Give it up for Isobel.
How you doing, man? Sorry.
Hi, everybody. I'm new here.
New person?
I know. I'm actually really glad you mentioned the Oscars because I feel like it's a missing topic in the trifecta tonight, and I want to talk about the Oscars, which is a really serious topic. Oh wait, but before I talk about the Oscars, I actually need to ask, how many people here, I can't actually see, but how many people here are familiar with Dune?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's unimportant. I just needed to ask. Okay. The Oscars happened yesterday. I actually didn't watch it, so nobody spoil yesterday for me. I know that Poor Things won stuff. Some of the things, no one say anything. That's all I know. I don't want to know anymore. I have a lot of friends who are actors who are really dismissive of the Oscars, which like maybe they're just bitter, but like, you know, they're like, oh, it's like it's so white, which like, come on, they had like 2 black guys nominated, right? I'm 50% sure there were like 2 black guys, at least. I think that was it. Actually, I think there's just 2 of them. But hey. That's progress, right? I think. But anyway, I think it's criticized a lot for being like insular and clearly politically motivated, and people will campaign to win and they win, and it's all just like Hollywood royalty congratulating themselves. That's all the criticisms, and I know, okay, I know. But also, doesn't every actor, every person deep down think about what they would say if they had won an Oscar? You know, like you imagine in your bathroom mirror what you would say. So I call this piece, I'd like to thank the Academy. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, thank you so much, Tilda Swinton and Pete Davidson for this award. You guys are both even taller in person. Wow, I'm so overwhelmed. Oh my God, okay. Wow, I don't know what to say. Except I do. First of all, I want to thank the cast and crew, without whom I wouldn't be standing here. Everyone on our team, you were the life and soul of this production, and the reason that I do what I do is to work with wonderful people like you. I want to thank my mother and father for always supporting me and loving me, even when I told them I wanted to be an actor. Though, actually, maybe you could have been less supportive, you know, so I could have, like, suffered a little more, you know. It's like, suffering's good for your art, and so, really, I guess I'm thanking you for giving me the obstacle to overcome of being great. So I had to, like, find the suffering elsewhere, you know. That was part of my artistic journey. I want to thank my brother for being here in the audience tonight. Give it up for my brother. Yes, I know we don't look related, but I promise we are. Hit him up if you need a little something besides the open bar tonight. Kidding. He's a licensed marijuana sommelier. For those of you who aren't from California, welcome. I want to thank my friends for always believing in me, for coming to all my shows and reading all of my first drafts. I want to thank the theater program at my high school for casting me as a lead in all of your shows, and so I had an overinflated ego when I came to New York and my hopes were dashed. I want to thank the theater clubs in college who never casted me when I moved to New York. Thank you. I showed you. Woo! I showed you all. Look at me now. I want to thank my teachers for not just making me a better artist, for making me a better person. I want to keep this brief, but I also want to circle back and thank a special friend named Oscar, because, you know, this is the Oscars. Anyway, even though you left the polyamorous commune, you're still my best friend in the whole world, and remember, excommunication isn't permanent, especially in our hearts. Oh right, which reminds me, I need to thank my polyamorous commune. You stood by me when the FBI investigated us. Let's say it once and I'll say it again. We are a commune, not a cult. A commune, not a cult. Without your collective worship, I could never have made this dream a reality. And without all those shrooms, I would never have had all those dreams in the first place. Finally, I would like to propose a toast. Some people in lavender robes will be walking around handing out warm cups of tea and a pamphlet. No pressure, just in case you get bored later during the Best Actor announcements, you can give it a read. Don't worry, the tea is just tea. All right, everyone got their tea?
Yes.
A toast. I said a toast. Come on, raise your glasses. To you. To us. To the Oscars. To my specific Oscar. May he join us once more. To our documentary film on the plight of those crispy worms that get dried out on the sidewalk, which touched the hearts and minds of so many. Surely a more gripping, artistic film about worms will never be made. I would like to lead us all in a quick, completely non-binding prayer to the worms. Repeat after me. Oh! Oh! The fate of us is worms!
The fate of us is worms!
The fate of worms is sidewalk!
The fate of worms is sidewalk!
The fate of sidewalk is us!
The fate of sidewalk is us!
Life into death!
Life into death!
Worms into sidewalk!
Worms into sidewalk!
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, sand to sand, crisp to crisp.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, sand to sand, sidewalk to sidewalk.
May our lives grow long and our worms grow giant and carnivorous, and may they swim like whales through an ocean of sand. In a world of sand called something with sand. We'll come up with it later. It has been foretold and will be brought about by us, the acolytes of the worm. Feed the worms, feed the future. Drink drink your tea while it's hot. That's
it. This is Isabel's first Academy Award, her first nomination. Give it up. You did that whole thing. You are making this come to life. We're suspended. Give it up for Isabel, everybody. Committing to the theme. You understood the assignment. Give it up one more time. That was brilliant. We need more of that. I need Tish. If anyone has Tish, come on. Send reinforcements. That was fantastic. Give it up one more time. Academy Award winner, Isabel Obrecht. All right, so we have Rhea Carroll on deck, TZ, Amelia Miller-Smith, Ross Spoken P, Izzy, Zuniga, Britney, Ledesma, David Segovia, Truffles, Carlos, wait a minute, somebody just said something. Okay, let's get Sofia Baber up, everybody. We're very excited about this next act. Gonna play some music, I believe. Give it up for Sofia Baber.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Woo! How y'all doing? Yeah! Great. Woo! Hey guys, I'm Sofia.
I'm not Sofia. I'm American.
This is true. This is my first open mic in New York City. Woo! Tonight we have some tunes for y'all. Yes, this first song is From the Start by Levine. Woo! Woo! Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'll wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? What's a girl to do, lying on my bed staring into the blue? Unrequited, terrifying love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. I know I loved you from the start. Okay, we got one more short one for you. This is Class of 2013 by Mitski. Yeah. Mom, I'm tired. Can I sleep in your house tonight? Mom, is it alright if I stay for a year or two?
for my old life too. Mom, could you wash my back this once, and then we can't forget, and I'll leave what I'm chasing for the other girls to pursue. Am I still young? Can I dream for a few months more? Woo!
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sofia Baber, everybody. That was really, really beautiful torch song. We love the Mitski. Thank you for bringing Mitski. That was really wonderful. Give it up one more time for, is that you're Nick Bennick? That's Nick Bennick on the keys, everybody. We recognize talent. That's multi-talent, everybody. He does comedy. Give it up one more time for Nick and Sofia Baber, everybody. That was really beautiful. Thank you for coming out and sharing that. Give it up also, can we get a big round of applause for our bartender, Hadrian, keeping it real, working hard behind the bar, everybody. He's doing a great job. We love Adrian. It's a 2-drink minimum. Let's keep the party going. It's early. Okay? It's daylight savings. We're free. We're never going back to work. We're striking forever. We're stopping this economy. We're stopping the madness at the Jack Kerouac 311 Oscars. We haven't really paid tribute to 311 like we should have, but that's coming later. The grand finale of the 311 medley. Stay tuned for that. We have TZ, the amazing TZ on deck. We have Amelia, Blair Smith coming up with Ross, Spoken P, Izzy, Zuniga, Britney, Ledesma, David Segovia, rhyming names, Truffles, Carlos, and Van. Is Riyadh Carroll in the house? Give it up. Is Riyadh Carroll going? All right, well, let's get one of our favorites. This is a pinch hitter. We're going to sub in Ann Van Epps. Let's get Ann Van Epps to do some comedy. Give it up. She hosts shows all over town. Give it up for the great Ann Van Epps, everybody.
Thanks, guys. You guys having fun? Woo! Great. Cool. Hey, guys. Hey. Hi back there. Hey, guys. Hey there, I see a smiling face. You guys, I was walking down the street and I heard a screaming sound, like this cacophony of screams. And I was like, what's that annoying sound? And I look over and there's just a bunch of children playing. I was like, wow, I guess I forgot what happiness sounds like. Are you guys having fun? Cool. My cat died. She lived between 15 and 17 years, and we got her ashes back, and my mom wanted to sprinkle her in the woods, but I just wanted to sprinkle her in my coffee so we could spend the day together. And then at the end of the day, I would either pee or poop her out. I'm not really sure how ashes work or how the digestive system works. What's next for me, you guys? Should I get married or? Great. And I have one on deck. Okay. No, I got proposed to recently. You guys excited for me? Thank you. I did fall in love. It was my first time, so I did have to fake it before I made it. And when we first met, I told my mom he was ethically non-monogamous, and she felt sorry for me, and I was really confused. And then I realized I said it wrong. He's actually ethnically ambiguous, which is totally different. Yeah, he's 25% black because I got him off the black market. And he's also 10% Sephardic, which I like to tell people because it has my favorite word in it, fart. So he's part black and part Jewish, okay, and his grandfather was also part black and part Jewish. And you know what Hitler said to his grandfather? He was like, get to the back of the oven. Right. He actually is the one that said that joke, not me, and I just had to repeat it, right? It's so good. All right, so there's a guy talking, responding to everything I say in words. If he could not do that, it would be cool. Anyway, so you guys, you know, I did fall in love, so I did gain the freshman 15, and I have a little bit of a muffin top right now. So I've been dieting, and I'm on this new diet. It's called starving myself. I'm sorry, that's not what it's called. It's called intermittent fasting. So during the day, I'm allowed to eat blueberries, coffee, water, blueberries. And when the sun goes down, I binge eat McDonald's. Have you guys had the Shamrock Shake? Yeah, it's pretty good, right? It's so good. But I have lost a lot of confidence. Okay. So yeah, I've been like eating the Shamrock Shake a lot, and you know, I thought it was key lime pie flavored. Turns out it's mint. Whoa, what's that sound? Yeah, it's mint flavored, and I was like, wow, my taste buds are really out of whack. Am I? Maybe. And I was thinking, so I did skip a period, so I didn't have my period for a month and 3 weeks, and my boyfriend is like, Anne, you really need to go, what is it called, you should go get a pregnancy test. So I finally did, and it turns out I'm Jewish, because I'm a cheapskate. Okay, let's see, what else did I write down? Anything else down? Oh, okay, so the other night, me and my boyfriend were laying in bed, and he was like, Anne, what you're doing is so Gen Z. So I'm actually ambidextrous, so with my right hand, I was playing Yahtzee on my phone. And on my left hand, I did a reach over to give him an H job. I was succeeding at both. I did fall asleep a couple times, but I did fulfill the mission. And you know when you're doing it, I don't know if you guys have done it before, but it was just this explosion of paper mache all over my hands. Water and flour, okay. But I was like, well, I'm really good at this. It's, you know, it's like milking a cow. I'm like, I wonder if I was a farmer in a previous life. Okay, I didn't think you guys would like that, but I just went for it anyway. I went for it. Thank you, Snap people. Let's see if I wrote down anything else that I could say. I was writing in the dark, so I can't really read my own handwriting. Oh, so I went to this mic earlier where all the men were talking about getting porn back in the day, where they had to like go to a store to get it. And I remember my dad would tell me and my sister that he had to go to the bookstore, and then he would run into this this shop. I guess the windows were all dark, and we had to sit in the car and wait for an hour in the car for him. Right, you're right. I didn't see this through. This is just like a memory that I had. But I didn't know that it was a porn shop. Okay. What? Did somebody say did you? I really wanted to say one more thing that I wrote down. Wait, let me see what this says. Okay, I told you guys that stuff already. I don't know, I guess, should I be done? I guess it's fine. Did you guys want me to tell one more joke?
That's 5 minutes.
Okay, what's a joke? What's a joke?
We gotta move on.
Oh, we have to move on. Sorry guys, there's too many of us here, and we all, you know. Alright, you guys, that's it.
Give it up for Van Epps, everybody. Here on the Academy Award 311, Jack Kerouac, Oscar special. We have so much talent. We're going to keep it rolling. Thank you guys for coming out. It's Amelia, Blair Smith on deck. Ross coming up after that. Spoken P, Izzy, Zuniga, Britney, Ledesma, David, Segovia, Truffles, Carlos, Josh, Mack, Ortiz, and more. Can we get his one of the great musicians of New York. Is T still in the house? Yes. Let's give it up for TZ. This is a very special musician. And we're super stoked to have T in the house, everybody. Oh, absolutely.
I just wrote this song, so I don't remember the words. So.
We're so quiet.
Stuck in circles, don't end the combo, don't end me here alone. Call me an angel that lost her halo, that got her heartstrings broke. If we already said goodbye, tell me what's one more wasted night. Life is a battle, fight for survival. I'm covered in glitter. I know I can and won't you stay in blue of the shards of my skin. If we already said goodbye, tell me what's one more wasted night. Won't you come home and hold me tight? What's one more goodbye? If we already said goodbye, tell me what's one more wasted night. Won't you come home and hold me tight? What's one more goodbye? Won't you come home and hold me tight? What's one more goodbye?
Give it up for T. I didn't know you played piano. That was amazing. Really beautiful piano. Give it up for T. And check out her band. Are you playing any gigs?
April, but TZ_music.
Hell yeah, check out TZ_music. She's playing in April with the band. Check it out. Give it for the amazing T, everybody. We love the music, fantastic, and that piano was really amazing. All right, so we have Ross on deck, Spoken P coming up, Izzy Zuniga, the best, hardest hitting Def Jam poets in New York, everybody. Britney, Ledesma, David Segovia, Truffles, Carlos, Josh. Let's get, oh my God, one of our favorites, one of the legends, great writer. Let's get Amelia Blair Smith up, everybody. Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith.
Thank you. I went more Oscars than Kerouac with my outfit. Yeah, I'm excited to read some poems for you guys. This first one is called Soho Sickness. I'm sick in Soho, coughing on all the models, stumbling over shopping bags, starving by fever, hips ache from hip class bruises, stopped in McNally Jackson for Brooklyn Rail, I didn't have any. The doctor tells me to keep taking the medicine until it works. I lose money every time I leave the house. My parents are in Key West right now. They don't know I rode across the Keys in a boy's red car. He flew me down, put me up in bed. He couldn't get it up. I've actually never done this before. Me neither, I replied. I cried when he told me he loved me. Cried because he was disgusting, but God, I could have loved his dad. Who flies a girl out to Miami for sex and takes her to meet his fucking dad? Every second of the trip I have saved somewhere inside my tits. They tremble when I think about it. I can't see the Chrysler building. Where did she go? I'm starting to believe I made her up in my head. My fever's rising. Dayquil tastes like shit. There's no one to cough on in Brooklyn. But God, did you know how to play guitar?
Woo!
Thank you. This next one is called Pre-Gaming Grief. There's not many places you can watch clouds drift by at midnight. New York is one of them, so which poet do you want to be tonight, honey? Don't worry, you never get to choose. Snip the withered leaves off houseplants, sneak sips of vodka out the mini fridge. I want my old pen back, it's in a purse. It's in my gym bag, it's behind the dresser. Guitar boys will never play as well as their girlfriends. New poets always sound the best. I guess I'm pre-gaming grief, or maybe just a scheduled conversation with my parents. I email them with coworker intonation. It's so great taking money from the unbearably guilty. They don't mind it when I cook the books. They just say, thank you, love you, we've received the Excel attachment, your money's on the way. I forgot my fancy pen at the poetry reading again. I mean, I forgot to bring it to the poetry reading. I try to keep it safe now, so safe I never use it. Not to sign my name, not to take class notes or fill out tax forms. My pen gets better every time, gets wetter with disuse, gets darker, left alone, so much so it clicks open in my Chloe Mara evening bag, ruins the inside canvas. When I brought my pen at last, I couldn't bring myself to use it, so now I look disinterested in my phone. They think baby gets her first festival slot and think she's hot shit. I think I lose the function of a digit every time I write a good poem. Worship in Chelsea cost a toe. Woke up this morning with my middle finger blue and swollen. What did I buy with it? I want to leave my purse in the revel coming home from the reading, because then my grief at least will be something I know the hand feel of. And this last poem is called Hit Me Like You Used To. You touched me, I got sad. And when I'm sad, I can't do that thing with my mouth that you like, and you lose your patience, and I get sadder, and you keep on touching me, and I want to bathe in hydrogen peroxide. I want to pour some in your morning coffee. I want to have morning coffee with you on the balcony and feel held in your eyes, although we are not touching. I want you to take photos of me after I cry. I want to post them to my story and make the voyeurs worry we broke up again. We will never break up again. I think the trouble is I don't know how to bruise you and my knees always end up green. I think the trouble is I don't have a dick and you don't have a pussy. I think the trouble is you're tired and bored of everything good. It doesn't hit like it used to. You don't hit me like you used to, and God, I loved you so much back then. Thank you, everybody. I'm hosting a poetry open mic. It's at a venue called Third Space. You should follow me on Instagram. I'm going to post the details about it soon. But if you want to read poetry in a beautiful open space with lots of plants and amazing lighting, you should come through. It's on the 24th at 7 p.m. Thanks. What's your IG? It's, Matt's going to tag it. It's Amelia Blair Smith. Yeah.
Hell yeah. The open mic revolution continues, everybody. They cannot stop us. We're starting open mics everywhere. We're going to read our poetry in every goddamn bar in the city. Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith one more time, everybody. That was fantastic. Beautiful work. Amazing. All right. That was really great stuff. And thank you for that wonderfully elegant, Oscar-worthy ensemble, everybody. Give it up for Amelia Blair Smith one more time. All right, we're keeping it rolling. 2-drink minimum. We're partying so hard. I'm blacking out. All right, Smoking Pea, you're on deck. Izzy, Zuniga coming up after that. Britney, Ledesma, David, Segovia, Truffles, Carlos, Mikey, Josh, Mack, Ortis, Urban Orangutan, Jason King, more, Lelio, more, Mikey. Mikey is coming up. And so many more. Mikey is after Carlos. All right, let's get this next act. Great musician. I think he just came up. If people haven't been to Two Bridges Luncheonette, check out Two Bridges Luncheonette. They run a great music open mic every Thursday. Musicians, definitely go. It's a very, very hip venue right in the heart of Dime Square. I went last Thursday. It was fantastic. This next act, I believe, just played a 40-minute set there. So we're super stoked to have him hot off his first full-length set. Let's get Ross up, everybody. Give it up for Ross.
Ross, let's go, big dogs.
Woo!
Let's go, Ross.
Thank you for that nice introduction. My name is Ross. I'm gonna sing something a little softer tonight. So my birthday's in a few days, and I wrote this song reflecting back on the past year. Years go by fast, but also realize like a lot can happen in a year.
Woo!
The highest of the high, the lowest of the low. That's how I can summarize this year. I had moments I was brave, and I had moments where I choked, stuck inside my head and paralyzed by fear. And I thought I couldn't love again. Then I got my heart broken, but hey, at least I'm still able to feel. But I learned that I'm strong enough to fall down and get myself up, and that it always takes some time to heal. And I got closer to my mom, but I moved further from my dad. That smoke got thicker and it doesn't seem to clear. But I think about him less and less until I see the reflection. I see his face when I look in the mirror. Now I say, hey, it's okay, boy. Take a breath, don't trip. Control the things that you can, boy. The rest just is what it is. Whoa, it is what it is. And I got a brand new scar on the elbow of my right arm from that big old fight on that October night. I was scared as hell but felt alive. Me and my boy were side by side, standing up for what we thought was right. And if you're holding me back, I had to let you go. People in my life, I had to tell them no. Stop chasing after everything that shine bright. I traded in the clubs to play my music at night. And I was having a rough day. I had my head down on the train when a stranger came and sat down next to me. We had a conversation, short but sweet. I'm sure he had no way to see his kind words turn around my whole damn week. He said, hey, it's okay, boy. Take a breath, don't trip. Control the things that you can, boy. The rest just is what it is. Whoa, it is what it is.
That sounded really great. That was really beautiful. Like, yeah, you can play. Give it up one more time for Ross, everybody. Beautiful, beautiful, fucking poetic music. Kind of Cat Stevens. Beautiful voice. Beautiful voice. Give it up for Ross one more time. Everybody. Oh my God. We have so much talent. It's crazy. That's why you are sticking around. Give it up for yourselves one time. You're the beautiful audience. Man, this audience is really beautiful. Just give it up for yourselves. You're wonderful. I've never seen an audience so beautiful. All right, so we have Izzy, Zuniga, you were on deck. Britney, Ledesma. David, Segovia, Truffles, the amazing Truffles. We have Carlos, Mikey, Sky, Levine, Josh, Mack, Ortis, Urban, Orangutan, and more. Let's get, oh my God, you know what time it is. This guy, check out Spoken Words Entertainment. He's an impresario. He's a great guy. Chop it up if you have the chance. Chop it up with Spoken P, everybody. Give it up for Spoken P. The mayor of poetry. The authority. Great poet. We love Spoken P.
Too kind, Matt, too kind. I'm just a poet, and I'm filled in a room with talented individuals, along with regular individuals, so many individuals.
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't even know what I was going to do, but I guess this is what came out, so that's what I will do. So this is called Actions. See, for me, it's such a wonderful new life. It feels warm like the sun, and it's even better because it's bright. Oh, hi, how you doing? If this is the first time hearing me, the name's Spoken P. I'm born and raised in America, specifically NYC. Woo! That's that big mouth talking to the bartender, bro. Yeah, I shouted you out. Oh, hi, how you doing? If this is the first time hearing me, the name's Spoken P. I'm born and raised in America, specifically NY to the C. To those that know and have heard my spoken words, know I speak the truth and facts, never the absurd. And know I went from losing myself and talking shit to talking less and now doing things and going forward with. And the water's hot, so fuck it, I'm boiling it. Because my life is all about living and doing actions. Positive people are a plus in my life, and the negative people are subtractions. And I thank God for God, because every day, that's my mental and spiritual traction. So fuck saying words, nouns, syllables, and adverbs. Actions. I don't try, so I switch my mind frame upwards, and now I do. Actions. On taking the time to realistically think what I can complete and do. Actions. When the task gets finished and completed, it's done. Actions. And don't go back to something completed. I move on to the next one. Actions. A simple seven-letter word that in doing it can change and reshape your whole world. So do the actions that start as a grain of sand and grows to become a beautiful pearl. See, for me, so I keep it on the eye. That's how I see. I'm living in my life, doing the next right thing and living, absorbing, and giving positivity. And the funny thing is, with the last two lines, it ties in with my recovery. And those are the principle of me living life, anonymously, on sobriety. I used to fear death like a car to a tow, like fire to new crops that just started to sow. Now I live each day like it could be my last, although I know now for certain it's not the only. I now know for certain it's not the only thing I know. Is that I'm blessed and I'll never be scared of death though. Because even in death, my words will be spoken or written. And with that, I'll always be alive. And my spirit will forever be living. So from me to you, here's just another one of my completed actions. So thank you. Please, I invite everyone in this room who likes to listen to music, listen to comedy, listen to poetry, listen to rap, singers, all of you guys that do that. PEENYC, I have a huge show, March 24th, Canal Street and Broadway. We will have food vendors there, dessert vendors, all kinds of shit. We're gonna have raffles there as well. It's gonna be a really great time. I want to share my spoken words family that I created with you guys, and I want you guys to share your talent with us as well. So please, PEENYC 19, let's make it happen. God bless everybody home safe.
Hell yes.
Chopping it up. Give it up for Spoken P, everybody. One of the great voice, great fucking poetry. We love it. We love it. Thank you all for coming out. If you want to come up, there's some seats up here. Come on, spread. Come in if you want. All right, we have Britney, the amazing Britney, Ledesma on deck. We have David Segovia coming up, Truffles, Carlos, Mikey, Sky Levine, Josh, Mack, Ortis, Urban Orangutan, DOK, Jay Ogbon, Jason King, and more. We're very excited about this next poet. I'm not. Let's give it up for a great poet. Let's give it up for Izzy Zuniga, everybody. Give it up for some more poetry on 311 Jack Kerouac Oscar.
Hey y'all. So excited to be here. This is my first time at KGB. So I want to know how many people have ever been told that they're two in their head. Yeah. So this is for all of you, and the biggest fuck you to anybody who doesn't who lacks the empathy to say some shit like that, especially to a poet. Because that's about to be a piece.
I'm sorry, I have a lot.
This one's called In My Head.
Maybe for next time, you know.
You say I'm in my head like it's my problem to leave behind, but I'd rather be in my head than out of my mind, where you'd rather my head stay in the sand to claim that all love is blind, because there are no red flags to be found. No seeing this from higher ground, no detecting any warning sounds. No wonder you push my head down. I must have been crazy to fall so freely when you, sir, are so out of your head. Paying no mind to every answer I gave you, leaving every thought in plain view to pass every test of faith, giving you all power and strength to levitate above all else, to invalidate every love that once came and extinguish every future flame. I made this so easy for you, the way you made it so easy for me to envision a future together. I'd have been your ride or die 10 times over before I knew I was riding shotgun with an unsafe driver, swerving every which way over and over. I asked you to slow down, but you slammed the brakes harder, and now it's all whiplash and concussed tremors. And now your only action is inaction, and somehow I don't feel any safer when your thoughts just feel like vapor. They're all so blurry. And now your love songs just sound like drunk slurring, but maybe you'd rather feel my fear than the love in me, like a twisted subconscious fantasy. But I swear to you, nothing will ever top reality. It's clear as day, it's so easy to see that this could all be so much better. Just take off the rose-tinted glasses, you don't need them in this weather. But once confronted, you just stay stunted. Your withdrawal is unfounded and leaves me dumbfounded. Where did you go? I don't understand. You were just by my side. We were just walking hand in hand, and you just let go. For days, you disappeared, and then for a week, and I couldn't say shit because then I'm weird. 2 weeks pass, and another 2 after that, then you come back like it's nothing. Like you didn't leave me hanging, and now you're telling a story that just keeps changing, and now whatever this was isn't even worth saving, because what's the point in craving what tasted so sweet but leaves a soul unfed? I asked you not once but twice for nourishment before bed, and now you claim I left you with so much unsaid. But yeah, I'm the problem. It's all in my head, but I'm just trying to figure out what kind of intimacy lacks consistency. My tears nearly drowned me, but now I'm sleeping soundly, knowing my words stand tall, but my actions tower. My forever span lifetimes, yours last an hour, and I don't have time for men who cower in fear, who can't sit the fuck down when I spit truth they need to hear. When I find strength to muster words past choking tears, well, you can enjoy sleeping alone in that poorly made bed, because I can assure you, my lad, when all is done and it's all said, the problem was never my head. Thank you all so much. It was so fun to be here. Thank you, Matt. Thank you to all the super talented people out here. Look forward to seeing you all again.
Oh, good for Izzy. That wonderful fucking poetry. That was fantastic. Is this the first time you've ever read it, the Monday?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you for coming. Hot people reading poetry, bringing poets together. Everybody give it up for the great Izzy. That was fantastic. Great rhyme. Great stuff. Everybody bring your poems, bring your friends who are poets, bring whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Lecture. We want TED Talks. I want more monologues. If anybody does monologues. Oh my God, we have the, okay, so get ready, okay, because we have New York poetry legend Sparrow in the hole. He's coming up very shortly. Not yet. We have David Segovia, amazing David Segovia on deck. Carlos Jimenez, Mikey, Sky Levine, Josh, Mack Ortiz, Urban Orangutan, Adil K, J. Ogban, Jason King, and more. But first, we were so missing this next comedian for the hardcore lesbians. out there. It's that time of day. Check out the content online. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the great Britney Ledesma, one of the greatest comics in New York.
I could never be vulnerable like poets, so there's that. Y'all are brave and I respect it.
Woo!
I've been celibate recently. Not like on purpose, I just bought an unstable loft bed. And I'm sorry, after I tried, but like seeing a man climb up like that tiny ladder, you can't look at him the same after that. I get the same view prison guards get when they ask you to squat and cough. Okay, like I am waiting to have sex till I find a nice lesbian with a vitamin deficiency. Or a man that wants to fuck me bad enough, he'll fix the bed for me. I really threw it off with being genuinely honest and saying, wow, y'all are brave. Okay. That's fine. I don't know if any of y'all get like really hype when you have a ripe avocado. But like I get really aggressive about it. Like I am like pumped. I'm like shit, like it's so great. You wouldn't even believe it. Like it cut into that thing, you know? I feel like I sound like a pervy man that just subscribed to Bad Baby's OnlyFans when she turned 18. Okay, I was like a day older and it would have been disgusting. I've never, I dated a guy for 1.5 years and we were thinking about getting engaged. That didn't happen, he just gave me ringworm instead. Bitch, you can get ringworm from a gym, calm down. I know, chill. Thank you for your sympathy. It's more on him, it's all on you. Girl, if you could just, you know, women are to be seen, not heard. I get it, I'm unlikable. That's a quality I have about me. That's okay. Where was I going with the ringworm thing? Oh yeah, my friend, she just had her first kid. It's kind of inconsiderate considering she knows how I feel about pregnant people. But like I was never like had the feeling of like wanting to have kids. Like she was like, I was born to be a mom, and I was like, I was probably born to use a pregnancy to leverage a relationship. You know, like I'm just not, I don't have that maternal instinct. Like when I first moved into my first apartment, I almost burnt it down trying to dry socks in the oven. Okay, like I'm not meant to take care of another being. My beta fish killed itself. I'm bisexual, you can tell because I talk about it a lot and only date men. No, I actually went through a breakup with my ex-girlfriend when I moved here, and it sucked because we were serious. We said I love you at Home Depot and everything. But I've been trying to go, I generally date lesbians. I like to date a lesbian because like I'm bi and I know enough about bi women to hate myself, you know? Like it's like the participation award of sexualities. And going out with another bi woman is like going out with a 15-year-old boy. They have no idea what they're doing. It's like at least take the approach a guy does and neg me, you know? Because it's just like, you're pretty, okay. You know? Like you have to be very straightforward when you're asking a woman out or else she's going to think you want to go to brunch with her. Now I'm trapped in brunch plans I didn't want to be in. Looking at a plate of eggs, thinking about what could have been. I'm Mexican, and when I tell some people that, they say no. I'm just like, do you want to do a line of drywall? Will that help you figure it out? No. My friend though, he's a full-bred, 100% Mexican. You can tell because in his family photo, the tallest person in there is in the wheelchair. Like, what is it that happens when those Hispanic people hit 5'11", you know? Gravity just has to Tanya Harding us. It's like, oh my God, without ladders, they would be unstoppable. You know how many Mexicans it would take to change a light bulb? Just one. I died inside saying that, but my other punchline to that is that we'd have to add barbed wire to the wall, and this seems like a touchy room tonight. Enjoy being brave.
Give it up for Britney Ledesma, everybody. Check Britney Ledesma out on Instagram. Check it out on everything. It's just blowing up. The content is going viral. It's insane. Give it up one more time for Britney Ledesma, everybody. New York comedy legend. All right. We're keeping it rolling, everybody. We got so many great acts. Thank you all for sticking around. It's a 2-drink minimum. Let's party. Let's do shots. I'll be in the green room. You know what that means. All right. We have a very special guest on deck. Truffles is on deck. Finally, it's that time. Then we have Carlos Jimenez, Mikey, Sky, Levine, Josh, Mack, Ortis, Urban Orangutan, Adil K, Jay Ogman, Jason King, Jenny Stinger, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get one of he's all around town. He's a great musician, great guitar player, great songwriter. He was playing at Union Pool. We're very stoked to have David Segovia. Woo!
Check. Hello everyone. I'm David. This is my music.
Sounds like you do, but you won't show your truth. We're still playing this tune. I will confess, my mind's been such a mess since I first saw your I will just gone someone thinks of mine. Oh, 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 oh.
Thank you.
What are you doing? Fighting the light. It is still coming for you and I. You might be thinking, oh, this can wait. You'd be mistaken, lonely and late. I'm fed up, fed up. I'm fed up, fed up. Yes, we're fed up, fed up. We're fed up, fed up. I bet they do not know what I'm saying. I bet they do not know what I'm saying. Be sure that be sure that I am fed up, fed up.
Give it up for Brooklyn Dave everywhere. He's all over Brooklyn. He's around. He's doing. He's playing gigs. Fantastic. The nylon string sounded great. Give it up for David Segovia. I think that's like that's an Oscar. I think you get an Oscar. You get like a best support. Can we do like a Ken? You get the Ryan Gosling or the Robert Downey. That was fantastic. Give it up for David Segovia. It's not every open mic you get an esteemed poetic. In the firmament, he's in the poetry firmament. Everybody, he's really a genius. We're very lucky to have this next artist. He's village legend. He writes an art column every week for a newspaper upstate. I'm not even sure what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Phoenicia, New York, can we get the legendary Sparrow? Give it up for Sparrow.
And I'm part of a band. We're called Truffles. Woo! We're the band with perfect punctuation. And if anybody wants to come up and accompany us, we could use a few instruments.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, more than serious.
Come on.
Thank you so much. We'll explain the songs to you as we go along. But first, I'm going to read from my book, Stories. This is a book of stories. And I'll read one of these because I know a lot of you are thinking, what was it like, New York in the 1970s? This is called 70s Memory. In the early 1970s, the lights would often go out in New York City subways. One evening, in a crowded G train, the lights went off for 2 minutes. When they came back on, every single person in the car had taken off their clothes. Thank you. So now we'll do our first song, and let's hear it for our accompanist,
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Yeah. That's my thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm running for President of the United States. Please don't vote for me, but just remember me in your hearts, and if that's possible. And this is a song that's part of my political campaign. which is, I don't know if you know this, but I saw this on the internet. Apparently our nation, this nation we live in, we're going back to the moon for the first time in 50 years. And this is a song about it. It's called Back to the Moon.
It's very like
One, two, three. We're going back to the moon. Back to the moon. Back to the moon where we belong.
yeah.
Let's take a whack at the moon. Woo! A smack at the moon. Attack the moon. It can't be wrong. Let's build a shack on the moon, a racetrack on the moon. Let's smoke crack on the moon where we belong. You know, up on the moon, on top of the moon, you can clearly see Hong Kong. Woo! Okay, now here is the bridge. You know how songs have bridges? Different melody. If we use the word lunar, I know we'll get there sooner. We're going back to the moon. In fact, the moon. Let's impact the moon where we belong. Zero rehearsal.
So, hi, I'm Josie.
Woo!
Hi.
Whoa.
And I'm part of this illustrious band. So, let's see, this is what song. So, the song that I'm going to be doing now is called Adderall at All. So, I don't know. You know what? I'll just start and you just see what you see. See what you want to do. Okay. So, it goes something like this. I don't need Adderall. I don't need gluten-free or I might need something for sleep apnea, but I don't need Adderall at all.
Keep on breast there?
Yeah.
What's that? Keep on breast there? Yeah, like
It's broken.
Okay, this is the bridge. Okay. This is kind of melodic. Okay. All right, you want to get a little melodic for me. Can you lower the intensity? Yeah, I want a melody, a ballad. Okay. Life is a tulip uprooted with grit. It moves us around thanks to two hips. It plunks us down no matter what we say. It drags us away like so much dust and clay. And still and all, I'm Adderall free. Adderall free, despite inadequacy. at a sea. But what of all these things to do, like adding roux to stew? I might need something for not getting at advance as good as J.D. Vance. Yes. What's happening?
Yeah!
We're done.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
We're done now.
The Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award goes to Truffles, everybody. Give it up for Josie, Sparrow, and Nick Bennick. Nick Bennick improvising. Wow, give it up, give it up. That's poetry music. That is poetry. There are no wrong notes. There are no wrong notes. It's all good. It's all part of the ongoing improv of our lives, okay? You can't edit life. There are no take twos. That was fantastic. Give it up for Sparrow. Give it up for Truffles. The Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award-winning band. Are you guys playing anywhere coming up?
No.
What is wrong with this planet? We're gonna book Truffles. Somebody book Truffles at your birthday, your wedding. Give it up one more time for Truffles. We have Mikey on deck. We have Sky Levine coming up. Josh, Mack, Ortiz, Urban Orangutan, Adil Jay Audubon, Jason King, Jenny Stanger, and more. Can we get? Is Carlos? Carlos left. All right. Well, let's get this next poet is from Ireland. We're very excited to have some poetry from Ireland. Let's get Mikey up. Can we? Thank you for sticking around. Give it up for Mikey, everybody.
What's up, guys? How's things? Do you have any Irish in the house? No? Half Irish. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm over here just visiting for the week. I'm doing a little gig tomorrow, so I said I'd drop by and practice. I'm going to do a spoken word piece called Hound that I wrote. Restricted, refined, and stifling. It's this case that I call my home. The bars are repetitive and symmetrical.
Influenced by funk.
Concrete, grey, semi-detached. As far as the eye can see is carbon copy estate after yet the rubbing over estate and accompanying shops vended by and cater for the so-called needs of the local populace. They comprised of a pub, a bookies, a Chinese, a chipper, a news agent, and any beautician facility or barbers. Take your pick. Concrete rows connecting identical rows of houses with carefully constructed green arrangement. All life is restricted to these areas. There's houses full of people, yet not all are known. We have thousands of neighbours, yet fewer friends to phone. We live so close together, yet so far removed. Even the birds above are not free. Their lives too are restricted to the DIY shop bird feeders that they flock to each day. The same time, the same routine, same black cat appears too. Just waiting on them to pounce on a hapless, helpless bird. The cat hasn't caught them yet, but she will not give them forever. However, the birds still flock and feathered furry to get their bread and make their living, all the while knowing that a cat's prowling in hope of fatal weakness. There's a cat waiting for us all. We're ostensibly civilized, but in this world the spirit dies and we're eaten up by trivialities and vacuous superficialities. The grey colours one's skin after too long and attacks one's spirit. Grey skies, grey earth, uninspired minds. I can no longer hear my soul's song. I sometimes look up at the night sky and I gaze in wonder and awe. All the lands I haven't seen or saw, all that was possible if I could soar. But I'm tethered to this place that has forgotten me by the longing that I feel deep in my heart. And so I look up to the sky and dream. At least then I'll have made a start. I wished for peaceful obsequious seas and warm summer evenings were hard in July. If only my vision was coloured with ease to Elysian lands that I could fly, but I am a bird who has never been. Exotic lands I've never seen. It feels like gold, few and far between. Of turning out, I can only dream. But still I fly to the theatre, pluckily plodding along, knowing my fate may call me home. No more this land my dreams may roam, but still I fly to the theatre, and I'm not sure what for or why. I still, each day, each time, I fly. So when I spread my wings and I trust the wind, all the corners of the earth for me to roam, and I'll meet myself where it all begins, just now my destination is home. Thank you guys, have a good night.
For Mikey, everybody, thank you for bringing that fucking awesome. Do you have a poetry Instagram or anything? Okay, Mikey_Colin, everybody.
Follow you.
Hell yeah. Do they have a lot of poetry stuff in Ireland?
Yeah,
spoken word? Fuck yeah, alright. We'll have to come over there and do an open mic over there. Fuck yeah. We're all going to Ireland. We're doing an open mic there. 24, we're doing it summer. Give it up one more time for Mikey. That was fucking awesome. Thank you for bringing that. Jack Kerouac would love that. He was very into history and Celts. He thinks he was actually Irish. They immigrated to France, where his yes, that too. All right, so we're gonna keep it going. Josh, you were on deck. Mack, Ortiz, Urban Orangutan, Adil K, Jay Ogbon, Jason King, Jenny Stinger, Ananya George, and more. All right, well, can we get Sky Levine up to read a poem for us? We're gonna have some more poetry, everybody. Give it a big round of applause for Sky Levine, everybody. Just a quick poem. We love it. We love it. Sky Levine.
I was at a reading today, and the theme was childhood. So I'll read two poems related to childhood. This poem is called "The Daughter Argument." My daughter dances behind my eyelids when I dream. I see her hair, dark like mine, her profile, the familiar bump in her nose. Her footsteps bounce off the gray walls of my apartment on the nights I catch myself alone. Like my mother, that summer she couldn't get out of bed, I've let the dishes pile up around the sink. I play piano on hard surfaces. I hear Vivaldi's Spring as vividly as my daughter's voice. I smell her fevers, mild like honey milk. Under my breath, I tell the gray space about redwood fairy rings and pretend I'm lulling my little girl to sleep. I haven't felt clean since California, but when I think of her, I feel untouched. I can picture myself teaching her to paint. Her little fingers wrapped around the gold-tipped brush my grandmother gave me in high school. I'll ask her to paint what she hears when she listens to Mazzy Star. Sometimes she looks too much like me. She has a mole on her temple that she taps when she's scared. I don't want her to know my history. I push her from my brain when she tells me she's hungry. Her wails reverberate around my skull, demanding food or water. After mealtimes, kneeling over the toilet, she cries as we choke on my hand. When I can't sleep, she lays beside me. I stroke her hair and rhyme our breaths. Stuck to my heels like a shadow, she learns my nightly practice of self-beration, and I hear the cruelty in her voice when she joins in. I can picture her in San Francisco, eating peaches by the bay. The blue water and pink houses marvel her. The sweetness of the fruit lights up her eyes. I want her to savor it, to swallow it and keep it down, but then I see her back in Texas, standing small as I stood in my childhood home. Lit up gray by the refrigerator light, she looks up at me with hollow green eyes and asks why her body doesn't feel like home anymore. Woo. This is called Little Griefs. Paper cuts, carpet burn, a flower picked in bloom. For now, it's in her hair, where her father put it. But the dangers of a swing set, the wind, the whiplash. In her room, there's a frog on a coloring book who goes by many names. Popsicles, sweeter on your palms than on your tongue. Squirming sticky in the back seat. Stale greens, scrapbooks, taking down the sign in the wall.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sky Levine, for sharing that beautiful poetry. That was amazing. Give it up one more time for Sky Levine, everybody. It has been better than the Oscars. This is better than any fucking Oscar there ever was. This has been a magical night. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Give a big round of applause for all the artists we've seen so far, all the Academy Award winners, all the nominees. Give it up for 311, okay? The band 311, they're good. They're, you know, before it's March 12th and they don't mean anything anymore to us. And Jack Kerouac, okay? We're celebrating the king of beat poetry. All right, so we have Mack Ortiz on deck, Urban Orangutan, Adioke, Jay Ogban, Jason King, Jenny Stinger, Ananya George. And I'm going to read the rest of the names on the list. I'm not sure if these people are here. Lelio Mora, Danny Warren, Jake Sasfe, Isaac Mann, Kirk Windsor, I am Mack, Matt, Fluke Human, Cheney, Luke Yum, Andreas, and Pete Girl. So a lot of those people probably are not here, but those are the names I have on the list. This next act we're super stoked about. They've been waiting patiently all night. Can we get Josh up? Give it up for Josh! Hell yeah!
How y'all doing? Yeah. This is my first time here, so I'm a little, you know what I mean? Woo! I appreciate that. Now what do I do, bro?
Brother Matt, you said this will be ready. You ready?
Damn, bro.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. We have a lot of empty seats here in the front. If anybody would do the honor, please. It is a Brooklyn native Angel Lugo. I'm asking you if you guys could fill these seats up. This guy right here inspired me. He told me outside not to say it. I don't care. He inspired me to make music. That filthy, rugged, boom bap, vicious shit you want. This is Josh Malicious Soul. Give him a round, bro. Disgusting. We got a song for you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Gotta bring that energy, gotta bring that tenacity, you feel me? It is called Chainsaw Charlie. And you already know what the fuck is about to happen with my WWE fans. Now, we ready when you are?
Run, 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 Charlie's coming, please beware.
Start from the start. Just run from the start. It's already recorded and ready. Yes, you got a prelude, you feel me?
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Malicious. Hey yo, malicious. Run, run, run.
Charlie's coming, what you waiting for?
Malicious. Hey yo, malicious.
Run, run, run. Charlie's coming, what you waiting for?
Malicious. Hey yo, yeah. Malicious. Yeah.
Run, run, run. Charlie's coming,
Hey
what
yo,
you waiting
hey
for?
yo, Chainsaw Charlie came in here to fuck the party up. Cut some niggas down to size, been on the prowl, a menace with the Eagle Scout. Malicious, how you see me now? Feeling this villainy vibe. I let the tribe, I laid the bait beside your face. Cutting rappers like from underneath them. Been spreading ether, a foul creature. You're close to death, come meet the reaper. I'm quick to turn you into reefer. I've been digging deeper. So pick your poison how you want it. Close casting, causing havoc, feeling evil. Fuck the world and these people. Fuck these Frenches, fuck a bitch. In the end they always switch. Call me crazy on the stable, suck the dick with your mother's lips. I've been the king, so rest in peace for my respect. You in the waiting that you nap. Rap on beats like I'm a vet. Nigga, that's what I expect. I lead the ministry of darkness. The crazy and the heartless leave you daily departed. This appetite regardless is bloodshed. Step into the run, run, run. Charlie's coming, what you waiting for? Get the fuck away, this is more than what you bargained for. Run, run, run. Charlie's coming, please beware. Cradle to the grave, leaving victims in despair. Malicious. Hey yo, malicious.
Run, run, run. Charlie's coming, what you waiting for?
Malicious. Hey yo, malicious. Run, run, run. Charlie's coming, what you waiting for? Malicious. Hey yo, malicious. Run, run, run. Charlie's coming, what you waiting? Hey yo, it's later. Hey yo. Woo.
Man, I came to dance.
Legend in the making, my name
is the apex.
Niggas speaking gibberish.
Nah, I think you make sense.
Free-minded violence, so I see you passing basics. Late night, I've seen the streets
With the dope fiends and bases.
Most men are really boys,
And I tell them practice safe sex.
Become a father, not a man.
You don't want a latex.
We can talk about the real world, not what's on the news. Even then, what they say is just a fraction of the truth. I'm a hound on the mic, they say cocaine is on the loose. Poor Pierce in Boston, they say
Briscoe is the fucking truth.
spit missiles, officials demanding. Yeah, fraction, brother, please, I'm relaxing. Extortion, leave your distortion.
waiting for? Hey yo, delicious.
Run, 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 Charlie's coming, what you waiting for? It's native.
Hey yo,
what?
Run, 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 Charlie's coming, what you waiting for?
Jason Charlie! You guys have been fucking amazing, thank you so much.
Appreciate that, y'all. Thank you.
We're gonna bring you that life-changing shit, I swear to God. Thank you to Matt. This guy right here, man. Give it a round for Josh again. Melissa Soul, the illest, I swear to God, yo.
Wow. Give it up for Josh. What is the full name? Can I get the full name, Josh? Illest. Joshua Coleman, everybody. Thank you. Oh my God, malicious. This is, I mean, give it up for the cook, the master chef there. Let the man cook. This is like the Lyricist Lounge. We have all the best everything tonight. We have all the best poetry, comedy, rap, music, piano, performance.
Give it up for Matt.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, so we got Urban Orangutan on deck. DOK, Jay Ogbon, Jason King, Jenny Stinger, Anya Nanya, George, Lilio Mora, and more. Jake Sasfay.
God bless, guys.
Is Mack Ortiz in the house?
I'm right here, man.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's get Mack Ortiz to play some tunes. Give it up. This is an Easy Paradise debut. Give it up for Mack.
Yeah, that's good. Let's see if it all works, right? New guitar. Hi everyone. I am not a New York native. I'm from sunny California. Actually, it's not so sunny here in the Bay Area, so I'm from San Francisco. I'm here for the week, and you know what? I'm glad y'all are all here tonight because this marks my first performance in about 5 or so years. I took a nice break. I'm ready. I'm back, and thank you. So this first track is actually something that you all should know, I would hope, especially if you grew up in the 2000s, because it is a cover of a song that goes like this.
Woo! Yeah!
You ought to know, the night is the night, so let it go. Put on a show. I wanna see how you lose control. So leave it behind, cause we have a night to get away. Come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. Baby, don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even when the sky is falling down. You are my only, no need to worry. Baby, are you down, 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 down. Just let it be. Come on and bring your body next to me. I'll take us away. Turn this place into our private getaway. So leave it behind, cause we have a night to get away. So come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. Baby, don't worry, you are my only. No need to worry, even if the sky is falling down. You'll be my only, no need to worry. Baby, are you down, 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 down? When the sky is falling down, down, down like she's supposed to be, and she gets down all over me. Down like her temperature, cause to me she's 0 degrees. Got that over free, I got that girl from overseas. Now she's my sister American, and can I be a soldier, please? I'm fighting for the girl on the battlefield of love. Got me still like living Cubans, sending arrows from above. Never either side of me, telling me not bother. Honestly, it's down like this fucking economy, am I right? Woo! Don't worry, you are my only, no need to worry. Even if the sky is
Do I have enough time for one more?
Probably. I've got a lot of people I gotta get to.
No.
I'm sorry.
Thank you again, guys, for letting me get started with y'all tonight.
That was great. Give it up for Mack Ortis, everybody. Mack Ortis. That was, fuck yeah, I love that song. And when the sky's falling down, I don't even know what it is, but I love it. I love the 90s, baby. I spent a lot of my life in the 90s. I was there, okay? I know what it was like. Exactly, yes. We're trying to go back. It's too late. It's way too late. All right. Speaking of it, we're just rolling. We got a DLK on deck. Jay Armand, Jason King, Jenny Stanger, Ananya George, and more. Let's get one of the best. We love this guy. Great musician. See him all around town. He's a great playing gigs everywhere. Give it up for Urban Orangutan, everybody.
Yeah, I got one.
1, 2, hey.
What's up? Good, man. How are you? So got time for me? You know, I'm not that supposed we might have been done by. Don't worry, I showed up late. I was just asking.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Urban Orangutan. I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna do a cover song today. This is this is a song that I have a musician with me. She wants to sing. Oh, sick. Okay. I'll come back at 5. I appreciate it.
So bright, the mystery of their fading light that shines upon a caravan. Woo! Sleep upon my shoulder as we creep across the sand, so I may keep this memory of a caravan. As I thrill to the magic charms of you.
inviting. You're so inviting. Resting in my arms as I thrill to the magic charms of you. Beside me beneath the blue, my dream of love is coming true. All in a desert caravan. With you. All in a desert caravan. With you. All in a desert caravan.
Give it up for Urban Orangutan, everybody. Wow, beautiful caravan cover song. I think Kerouac would appreciate it. That was smooth as fuck. Caravan, everybody. Give it up for the Urban Orangutan. We would love to have more music. We have a lot of people we got to get to, so we're trying to ask people to be efficient. Get up, kill, get in, get over, kill, and we're done. And we're going to get everybody up. So that was fantastic. Give it up one more time for Urban Orangutan. Sign up for next week. Check out the people in the comments. 2 drink minimum. It's all here. Jay Ogbon, you were on deck. Jenny Stanger, you're after that. Jason King, Ananya George, Lelio Mora, Danny Warren, Jake Saspe, Isaac Mann. We're getting into gray area. I'm not sure who. One of our favorites, everybody. He's hosting open mics all over town. We love this guy. He's an amazing New Yorker. Give it up for Ideal K. And I think he's going to use the Ideal K microphone.
Adiel. Yeah. Adiel.
1, 2, 3. Hey, give it up for Matt, everybody. Give it up for your host. Give it up for everybody that you see. Give it up for the bartender. Give it up for the old-timey fridge in the back. Give it up for the bathtub. Give it up for the green screen that Matt was alluding to, but I haven't seen it yet. I love coming to this mic, you know? Because I always go up on stage and just be like, how the fuck am I supposed to follow that? You know, like that's how many talented people are here. So please give it up for yourselves one time. This is a great fucking mic, dude. Yeah. A lot of careers have been made from this mic. Not mine yet, but you know. I been trying to make more friends in New York. I feel like it's hard to make friends in New York City unless you feel comfortable with talking to someone while they're walking away from you, you know? I went up to this dude the other day, I was like, hey, how's it going, man? He just looked at me, he was like, fuck off, and just walked away. I was like, that checks out, you know? That's about right. I went into my old bodega the other day, and the dude behind the counter goes, hey, my white sauce over my halal over rice, how you doing? I was just like, what? I've never ordered halal over rice here before. What are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, but you're the white sauce. I was like, you know, now I understand why this is my old bodega. You know, has anybody ever else had just one person ruin an entire place for you? It was never the fucking food, dude. It was just this one guy. And you know, it's like, have you ever met a person where you meet them and then you see them every day after that, and then you're just like, I'm never gonna know this dude's name. You know, like that was that guy, you know? He was always bro to me. He's still bro till this day. I'll never ask for his name now, you know? It's good. I love living in New York City though. I love it. One of my favorite things I love the most in New York City is the views, you know? Yeah, because you can walk outside and see a bunch of rats carrying a flat screen TV down the sidewalk. You know, it's really a sight to behold. I live in Brooklyn. Anybody else run after the Mr. Softy truck with a heart on? Yeah, you also do that shit. I live in Brooklyn. Yeah, don't woo yet. I love living in Brooklyn, you know, because all the storage facilities look nicer than the actual apartments. Anybody else's 20-year-old furniture living in a more spacious room than you are right now? I work at a coffee shop. I work as a barista. And I actually walked in on somebody getting a blowjob at my job the other day, which I don't know if anybody has experienced that, but I was knocking on the door and nobody answered, so then I just opened the door and this dude was getting a blowjob and he was just like, oh shit, sorry, he was pulling up his pants and I was just like, just finish up, and I just closed the door, because I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you, but you can't just be like, hey, it's 3 a crowd, you know, you can't just like fucking embrace that shit. So I just had to wait outside for the next 5 minutes for them to finish up in there. And then the chick, she comes out and she looks me dead in the eye after opening the door and she just goes and just walks away like like back to normal, you know what I mean? Like business as usual, dude. And the guy comes out, zips his pants, and then just gives me a head nod, like it's all clear in there, you know? But he double dumped, guys. He didn't even flush. It looked like a skunk was stuck in the toilet, dude. It was, yeah. How do you think I felt? All right. No, this isn't your guys' fault. I love my job though. It's very eye-opening. Like, we get a lot of customers with dogs. This is a dog-friendly crowd. Fuck yeah, you guys like dogs? Kind of struck me as a bodega cat crowd for a second, but alright. I love dogs. My boss, a little bit of context for you, he loves dogs. And normally when a customer comes in with a dog, my boss will give the dog a treat. He won't even ask the customer if he can give the dog a treat. He just asks the dog. He's like, do you want a treat, little guy? And then he'll give the dog like a piece of bacon. Which, you know, that gets my ultimate respect for somebody who can make a business out of talking to dogs, you know? Without being a pet shop. So I've instinctively started doing this. I've just started asking customers if I can give their dog a treat whenever they come in with their dog. So the other day, this customer comes in with their dog, and I was like, oh, your dog's really cute, can I give him a treat? And he goes, yeah, sure. So I come around the counter, and I give him this piece of bacon, and this dog is so happy that he got this piece of bacon that he's like licking my hand even though there's nothing else in my hand now. You know, like he just keeps licking, he's so happy. And then the owner just goes, was that bacon? And I go, yeah. And he yanks the dog back with the leash and goes, he can't have bacon. And I just go, get the fuck out of my coffee shop. So he turns around to walk out, and he's walking out, and I go, wait! And he stops, and I go, leave the dog. So now we have a dog at the coffee shop now, guys. It's our mascot, yeah. His name is Dribble. All right, yeah. Okay, let's see what else I want to do before I leave stage. Anybody watch the Oscars? You guys watched the Oscars? And you didn't watch the Oscars? The one thing that kind of like caught my curiosity was, where was Chris Rock? You know? Because if anything, I think he should deserve a lifetime membership at the Oscars after that, you know? Nah, I'm just kidding. I didn't watch the Oscars. Give it up for your hosts, guys. You've been amazing. Thanks for having me. Give it up for all the acts. Give it up for your hosts. You guys are awesome.
Give it up for Audio K, everybody. One of the greats, a master. Baristos power New York City. Barista economy, all the artists, all the open micers. Give it up for the baristos.
Yeah, baristos.
Hell yeah. All right, we have some amazing acts to go. We have, you know, no one has gotten hit yet. I do want to just say, we're doing the Oscars. Yet. We'll see if we make it. But, you know, I think I'm confident. All right, so we have Jenny Stanger on piano on deck. We have Jason King coming up on Nanya George. Lelio Mora, Danny Warren, and some more people, I'm not sure, but we have other people. If you're here and you're here to perform up, maybe send me a message or just come over and say hello real fast. Because I got some people on the list, I'm not sure if they're here. All right, this next act we're very stoked to have. He's hilarious. We're stoked to have him back. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jay Ogbon. Jay Alma.
Check, check. All right, we good. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. Are you leaving as the black man gets on stage? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. My man didn't even study. He looked back and he was like, yeah, nigga, I'm out. All right, I understand. I understand. I understand. No, it's too late now. Can you believe those racist people? That's crazy. No, I'm joking. They're fine. They're fine. I understand. Get out of here. Just bully them. I recently moved here to New York. I like living here in New York. You see a lot of weird stuff. Recently, I went earlier this week. I was or last week actually. I was going to lunch at this sandwich eatery by my place. I live in Brooklyn, but we have white people now, so we have shit like eateries. And, I like it. No, listen, white people. Gentrification is bad, but a broken clock is right twice a day. The eateries can stay, my nigga. They're fantastic. But I was eating lunch, and as I was eating lunch, there was these two white women sitting right next to me, and I was trying to eavesdrop on their conversation because I love eavesdropping on white women. Y'all sound so whimsical. And during the conversation, they're talking about relationships, and at the point I clock into the conversation, one of them is like, oh, I really like seeing him, but I had to stop seeing him when I found out he was secretly a Nazi. And then without missing a beat, the other one said, ugh, I hate when that happens. What? White people, y'all okay? What the fuck is happening? Y'all having meat?